Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in to our first episode of Dungeons and Dragons Ballad of Ennersval. Welcome in. Hi, chat. Hi. Hope you're doing wonderfully. Hello, hello. I've been working long and hard, like everything else, wink, to make this as smooth as we can. But obviously, we'll see how it goes. But I'm very happy to see you guys here. Hello, hello. We will join our players in a call shortly. Let me know if the audio so far is good. Mysterious and powerful. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, hi everyone. Hi. A lot of lovely people in chat. Welcome in. Briary, thank you for the follow. Dizzy, thank you for the sub. Thank you so much. And yeah, during the game, I will be hard pressed to actually interact with chat as I usually would. But rest assured, we are reading the chat and appreciating all of you guys being here. Yes. All right. So guys, I think we should go say hi to players. I think we should. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Nice to see you here. Yeah.
Oh yeah. What a beautiful coincidence.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Uh-huh.
Alrighty.
Some nice candles you got on there.
Yeah, I like your candle head.
Thank you. I made it myself.
DIY queen.
Well, actually, the animation was done by Puffling, which is amazing. Oh, by the way, guys, you will see some cool animations on stream today. The animation of vines moving and schmoving is all Artie. It's all Artie.
Hello.
Hey, Artie did it, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Speaking of players, let's quickly go over whomst we have playing with us today. Let's go left to right. Artie, who are you?
Do we need to give the whole description, or are we?
No, just who are you as a person? We're not.
Who's me as a person? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. It's like,
who are
wow.
you?
Okay, we're gonna need to quick.
Real you, Artie, real you.
Okay. Hi, I'm Artie. On Twitch, known as Farty Artie. I am a young queer artist who has been cameoing on V streams quite often.
I can't get rid of him. Guys, help.
Yep, I'm stuck. And I stream, I do commissions, I art, animate, maybe.
Maybe. Perchance.
And I'm here. Yippee.
Yeah, you are. Yes. Artie, are you a moderator on my channel?
Nope, I said that earlier. I was like, I don't think she did that.
Okay, I'm gonna do that now. The reason I want to do that now is that when it's time for battles, which may or may not happen, who knows, the moderators will be able to change stuff around on the scene.
Yeah.
I trust Schubert to do so, but if he's indisposed, you will be our backup.
I am
I
the
see how
backup.
it is. I'm disposed.
Wow, I didn't say it.
Oh my god, I get a promotion live on stream, guys. This is
Yeah.
great.
All right,
Wow.
well, who's the next player? Swifty, who are
You said
you?
that you weren't gonna cure me this first session, but I see how it is.
You Goomba. All right, Swifty, whomst?
It's me. I'm Swifty. I do animation and stuff on Twitch with my partner. We have a stream. It's at DoigSwift. You can watch it if you like animating and cool things like that. And I'm happy to be here. Hi, everybody.
Hell yeah.
Hey.
Happy to have you here. Let's go. All right, who's next on our beautiful menagerie of guests? It's you, Reb. It's you.
Oh, it's me.
Yeah.
I don't know. Hi, I'm Reb. I do art and I play video games. I like possums and I stream on Twitch. My name is Rebecca Roney. And I like to learn anything from game dev to how to play silly instruments to doing deep dive history lessons into weird obscure shit. And I'm happy to be here. I'm gonna piss.
I'm very
Piss,
happy
piss,
to have you
piss.
here with us. Reb is amazing. If you're not following Reb, what are you doing with your life? Come on now.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Mhm. Yeah,
I'm
Alright.
following Reb.
exactly.
As
Me
you
too, and I'm
should.
doing stuff with my
I'm
life.
doing my part.
I'm doing my part.
Yay.
All right. And Shnu, whomst are you?
Hi. Hello, I'm Shnu. I'm I guess, a multidisciplinary artist, and I do many, many jobs. And as I have come to like to say, I'm a jackass of all trades when it comes to art stuff. And I can't resist picking up new skills, including compositing this year. So there's just the me, who does a whole lot of stuff, and I hang out with these goobers.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
And we're all happy about it.
No.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. As the goobers were talking, guys, let us know if the audio levels are good, if you can still can hear the music and the peeps and me, and it's all good. Let us know. Let us know. All right. Well, guys, are you ready to begin? Gulp.
No worries.
I promise to try and not kill you the first session, okay?
That's so kind of you. Thank
Oh.
you, V.
Right,
You
of
have to
course.
do
Yeah.
your best with me.
Yeah. Oh,
Before-
speaking of, yes.
Yeah, I was just gonna add before we start. Can we share a good piece of news with our community?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, our good friend had his surgery today, and it went remarkably well. He messaged this morning and has sent us a good thumbs up that everything is going very swell, and he shall hear from us again very soon.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
everyone in chat knows that it's Pilky. It's our very very good friend, and yeah, he's on the mend. It's going great, and yeah. Hi, Pilky. I know he's
Yeah.
watching in there. I know he's
Mhm.
watching from the hospital. Mwah.
Yeah,
Much of love, Pilky, to
Yeah.
you.
Yes.
big smoochies.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Wet smooch. Although we
Big
did
wet
explicitly
smooches.
say we cannot, under any circumstances, make him laugh, or else we will injure him from his post-surgery.
Yeah, that's
no.
true. That's
So
true. Okay.
No
No,
laughing.
jokes
Chat, don't be
allowed.
funny.
No
Yeah,
jokes.
None of you. No fun. No
No
humor.
funny
If we're not
business.
funny, that's why.
Yeah.
But what else
Yeah,
will I
yeah.
have?
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. Not allowed. If anyone
Yeah.
makes a joke, banned immediately.
Yeah. Resist the urge to say
Shit.
piss. Shit.
My character
and-
dies.
That's why I became a mod, so I can't get banned for it.
Yeah. No pee
Smart.
poo poos. No grisongas.
No grisongas, but that's my
Yeah.
favorite.
I know. I know.
All
It's
right.
okay.
One small thing as well to do in terms of announcements. For music and sound effects, we're using Syrinscape, which is a good resource for any tabletop campaigns. So if you like what you hear, check them out.
It's real neat. It looks
yes.
fun too.
It's good. And also, we'll have some audience participation during the game. I might ask you guys in chat to roll some dice for our heroes, or maybe for some enemies. I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna go. And for a d20 in chat, you can just type !roll, and that's it. Most of the time, it's gonna be just a d20 roll. If anything else, I'll let you know. And you can also gift the players or the DM an advantage on the roll using channel point redeems that you see in the channel point redeems. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. All right. I think that's it. I think we can begin. Oh, I'm so excited.
Not just yet. Not just yet. We're forgetting one important person.
Who? Oh, shit, me? Okay.
Yeah, you. Thank
Yes.
you very much for organizing
Nice.
everything, for building this amount of hype, for
worked
bringing
so
so
hard.
many people together, for doing all of the world building streams and all of the things you do on the side whilst managing everything else. So thank you again for doing all of this hard work.
Thank you.
Yeah, Lady B,
Aw.
you're amazing. Thank you.
Well, you say that now before I fuck this up, so. But thank you.
Don't worry,
Thank you,
we're
thank
all
you,
in
guys.
equal danger of fucking things up.
Yeah.
Oh, I
It's
got you,
fine.
Well, thank you, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, and I love you very much. All right.
Aw, love you too.
So, let's do the dang thing. All right.
Yes.
Our adventure begins in a forest at a campsite. This is a road that connects the kingdom of Gilad to the southwestern reaches of the Viennor Empire. We see a group of people sitting around the campfire resting for the night. The dinner is coming to an end, and now most travelers here have a mug of warm tea in their hands. 2 horses are sleepily grazing behind a merchant's cart. A stable hand is attending to them. All of you find yourself at this campsite because for one reason or another, you are traveling to Ennersval, one of the 4 biggest cities of the empire. It is known for its flourishing commerce, many theaters, and just a place of culture, music, and art. Betry Pebbleworth, a plump, middle-aged halfling with a friendly face, lovingly pats one of the oaken casks on the big cart that he came here with and says,
This, my friends, this is the drink that will conquer the Empire. Give me a year, and everyone, from the orcs of the steppe to the ever-living Emperor himself, will run to the nearest tavern to get a drink of Pebbleworth whiskey. In fact, if you don't believe my words, I'll give you all a taste. Let's celebrate this long journey being so close to an end, and, well, I'm so curious about all of you.
Betry uncorks a bottle and starts moving to the people of the camp, offering a splash of whiskey into their tea. He's going in the order of seniority, showing respect to his fellow travelers. So the first person he comes to is an elderly human woman. This is Gunhilda of the clan of the Golden Doe. Ritz and Kari would know this person. She is an old lady with a neat bun of grey hair and a face that smiles quite rarely. Next to her is Greta, her 7-year-old granddaughter, who is already napping, exhausted from the day. As Betry approaches Gunhilda, he is too excited to notice that she's giving him a judging little look and pours a generous splash of whiskey into her mug. The second person he goes to is you, Kari. Who do we see?
You see, not so elderly as Grinhilda. You see someone who is just under their 40s. She has a very strong figure, holds herself with a lot of weight. She, very similarly, does not hold a smile so easily. You see markings of scars from old battles. You have a long, dark hair, very salt and peppery, with white lines going through and through, with 2 braids sitting in front of her chest. She wears armor, clearly not from these lands, and clothing also not so belonging to the climate here. It's dressed for a bit of a warmer setting. She has a one-armed, thick sort of cloth around her, just holding onto one sleeve, the other not wearing any clothing, and she holds a long quarterstaff, which not really looks like a walking stick, but it definitely has seen some battle. She has markings of the moon on her forehead, deep wrinkles from someone who's been around sunlight and rugged climates. And she has a little wooden figurine that's hand carved around her neck of a bird. It's, for those who love their birds, it's a northern goshawk. And on her chest is the symbol of a moon in a spiral.
Beautiful. And as Betry comes over, this tiny little halfling man, and offers some whiskey into your cup of tea, do you refuse? Do you accept? What do you say?
I accept. He's been a gracious host.
As he pours, he says,
Your name is Kari, right?
That's right, yes.
Are you the local of the Empire?
No, I reside from the Moonbear clan. I'm traveling here.
For your information, Shnu, that is also part of the Empire. It's all clans of the same place.
Uh-oh. Go.
Yeah, but for the benefit of the chat, Vienna Empire, where things mostly will be happening, is a place run by different clans represented by different animal spirits. So each region has its own spirit totem, and one of the northern ones is the clan of the Moon Bear. We are currently in the lands of the Golden Dome, which is one of the 4 main clans of the Empire. He gives you a generous splash of whiskey into your tea, and moves to the next most senior person, actually the third most senior person here, which is Wick. Can you tell us who we see, Wick?
Yeah. So sitting with really bad posture, you see a tall, lanky fire genasi with warm orange-red skin. She is wearing a wide-brimmed hat that has seen many battles. It is worn, it is dusty, very well loved. It's adorned with various chains and washers and metal bits that seem to have been DIY attached for some reason. She is wearing a long black duster coat with a high collar with more metal bits attached to it. Though it's kind of like haphazardly thrown over her shoulder. She is wearing a dirty button-up that is not buttoned up too far. And you see some scarring on her chest, but you can't see really entirely what's going on. What you do see is her mouth has burn marks at both corners, and going up either side of her jaw there are vertical ventilation like gauges in the shape of vents in her face. Her eyes are tired, but piercing red, and you swear sometimes that she glances around and you see trails of light following her eyes. She has really shaggy black hair that turns into this almost bleached blonde at the end, that is not cut evenly. Perpetual hat hair, and she has little metal bits attached to her face. She's also, in the way that she's lounging lazily on the campground floor, you see straps around her waist, a belt with a giant buckle with the symbol of a boar on it. And then amongst all of the accoutrement, you see a holster with something which also looks equally handmade.
She's so cool.
So awesome.
All right. Betri comes over to you and says,
The heroic and brave Wick. I will never forget what you did for me.
and he gives you 2 splashes of whiskey into
Hell yeah.
into your mug.
It's about time. Time to see what all this hubbub is about, huh? And she
I'm
downs
waiting
it real
for.
fast.
I'm waiting for a beautiful review.
You down it real fast. Give me a Constitution check.
Oh, Jesus.
First roll. Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay, oh, I'm still in edit mode. Let's turn that off. There we go. Normal. 14.
14. Not bad at all. Yeah, the whiskey is strong, especially with how much he splashed in there for you, but it is definitely fragrant and full-bodied, and it's very, very well crafted drink. It is going down your throat and into your chest, and you can feel it traveling, and to your already extremely warm exterior, it just adds this like soft touch to everything.
Well, I'll be. You're
Ah.
full of shit.
I would never. The first rule of a good merchant is that you never, never lie.
All right. As he moves to the next person he sees, Kova, can you describe who we're looking at?
So you see a short, especially compared to the rest, statured man, a halfling, presumably not much over 3.5 feet tall, with a few odd features here and there. His clammy, nervous hands, one of which is missing a pinky, or holding a lantern like a staff, casting a soft light over his messy hair, which you notice is definitely not evenly cut and covers a lot of his round face with massive doe-like eyes peeking from under them. His outfit has it should be ill-fitted and way too big for him, but it's tailored to fit. And he's got this thick material of leather coat loosely tied around his waist. The oddities come with furry ears, some sort of tail. He's got a strange sort of hand-shaped scar under his jaw. There's some bandages hidden in places. He is wearing different trinkets poking out of pockets of various regions over the world, and is nervously looking at everything around him at all times.
Mm-hmm. Very nice. And when Betry approaches you with whiskey, do you accept? Do you refuse?
He'll gingerly accept it's rude to turn anything down.
Just as he did with Wick, he gives you 2 generous flashes and says in Halfling to you,
Oh, it is not very often that I see such a brave and powerful halfling. You know, we might be not the most tall or physically strong of the cultures of the world, but let me tell you, no one is able to beat us in wit or in luck.
and he winks at you.
Yep. Plenty of luck. Thank you. Thank you.
Do you drink your whiskey
He'll
and tea?
take teeny tiny little sips.
Teeny tiny sips. Okay. And the last person he comes over to is Ritz. Who can we see on the last spot?
You will see, sitting around the fire, a young tiefling. He has skin the colour of fresh bruises and a mess of bone-white hair. He's kind of lean, but he still has the gangliness of a teenager clinging onto him. So he's all elbows, tattoos, piercing, band-aids, and just a bundle of restless energy, trying extremely hard to look cool and calm and collected. He gives the impression of a coiled spring, almost. He's got quite dull robes that look like they're probably hand-me-downs, and a cloak wrapped around his shoulders and his head. His tail is kind of whipping back and forth restlessly, and he has with him what looks like a railing spike, something maybe taken off an old building or something. And as he's approached, he is kind of covertly just patching himself up from some wounds he seems to have with a first aid kit.
As Betty approaches, and by the way, this is more than enough time for you to have a short rest if you need it.
I do.
Yes, you do. And as you are approached, Betty says,
Oh, well, when you, Kari, and the old lady came over, you seemed a little battered up. How are you feeling now, little one?
Oh, much better, thanks, mate. I got it taken care of. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing wondrously. Just yesterday, I didn't know if I would live or die, and today, well, I'm surrounded by so many wonderful and interesting-looking individuals. By the way,
and he conspiratoriously leans to you,
the whiskey is pretty good antiseptic from the inside.
and he gives you a wink.
Hey, I'll drink to that.
Yeah.
And he holds out his cup.
He starts pouring it, but then pauses for a second, giving Kari a little look and says,
Are you of age to drink?
Oh, mate, I swear on me nana's grave. Yeah, I'm good to go.
All right.
Yes. Can confirm.
And he glug, gives you a generous splash as well.
Nice one, mate.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I'll knock that back.
Oh, you
I
knocked that
stopped
back.
I stopped
Yeah.
Ritz from drinking.
Hey,
Before you drink, add water. It'll integrate the flavors to an evenly balanced punch. Flavors appealing simultaneously rather than individually.
hey, we've got a connoisseur here, eh? All right, I'll give it a try. Let's see. And I'll pour a little bit of water into it from my water skin. Swirl it around.
Yeah, you make it a bit of a slower going, so you just don't get immediately knocked on your ass with the whiskey,
Yeah.
but it is strong. It is a very strong and hearty drink.
Woo!
Ah, do you like it?
It's fucking aces, mate. Hey, you're gonna go far with this, I tell you that.
Oh, that's the plan. Although I lost a significant amount of my funds and my people on the road, I'm still hopeful. You know, I think it's looking up for me.
I'm sorry to hear that, mate.
Oh,
Onwards and
that's all
upwards,
right.
yeah?
Well, you know how it goes. Although Wick and Cova over here, and he points at the adventurers next to him, they really helped me out. I thought I was donezo. I thought I was dead meat. But they snatched me out of the clutches of those gnolls, and here I am.
Well,
Oh, yeah?
I mean, we didn't have much choice. You came barreling out of the woods naked.
Listen,
And,
everyone has their low moments.
I ain't judging.
Harry hides a little smirk.
Well, how about we cheers to that then, eh? And I'll hold out my cup for another.
Sure. And he gives you a little splash. He's clearly like very excited about it. The only person, the two people he doesn't pour to is obviously Greta, the little grandchild, and his horse stable assistant Jonah, who was the other person that Kova and Wick saved. Jonah looks at all the people drinking with like a sighing look, but continues attending to the horses.
If Ova notices this, his like mini tiny sips will probably mean that his glass is just full. I will hobble over to the guy and be like, I'm not that thirsty. Did you want some?
He looks between you and Betry. Betry is a bit too busy talking to Ritz, so he says, "Well, after a long day of work, you know, a little bit of unwinding," and he takes the cup out of your hands. Thank you.
You're welcome.
He
Okay.
surreptitiously drinks from it, hiding behind one of the horses' butts from Betry's gaze.
Bye.
Oh, boy. You take 2 steps away from him and sit down. It's really awkward.
Yep. Well, a halfling 4, you know.
Well, the only person who doesn't really feel awkwardness at all is Betry. He is still singing Kova and Wick's praises and kind of turns to Ritz and Karen and says,
So there I was, going my way through the forest, thinking I might be dead or I might be alive, and only the golden galleon is there to save me, when suddenly I saw these strange figures in front. I was curious whether I should be fighting them or asking them for help to rescue my wonderful assistant Jonah. And sure enough, I did not make a mistake. These two were incredible.
So, why were you naked?
Sometimes when you're in a fight, right, the blood is pumping, and you need to kind of get rid of the outer layers so that you're slick and wily and no one can grab you.
Oh, yeah. Totally.
Anyway, I'm gonna go look at the horses.
and he stands up and acts very busy next to the horses.
Quick takes a long sip from her cup and then just goes, should we tell them that he was gonna be Knoll food?
I mean,
To no one in particular.
Is this loud enough to be heard, or is it just
Yes.
sort of between
Yes.
you two? Yeah. Just look towards you and say like, Knowles, you too?
Yeah, I mean, there was a camp a couple hours in the forest from us. We didn't end up really tussling with them that much, although I did get to kick one in the face. That felt good.
No, yes, we had a few to contend with ourselves.
oh,
Are Knolls normal around these parts?
Are you asking me or the players?
The players.
I had knowledge of fights happening with other clans, but no indication of Knowles. I'd seen an injured party in a camp on our way here, but did not stay long enough to see if the injuries are caused by Knowles. These seem to be harassing and attacking small groups of people on traveling. So it seems something is going on. Flocked that they found easy prey amongst these roads.
Shit.
Yeah, it was real fucked up.
yeah.
Don't ask
see
me though,
here.
like, I ain't been outside the city before, so this is all new to me.
Oh, you seem hurt. Do you?
Oh, no, it's alright.
You sure?
Sure.
Yeah, it's amazing what a good night's sleep can do, right? I'll be right as rain tomorrow.
Use
Okay.
these beverage to clean your wounds.
Feels like a waste, to be honest. Like, I'm kind of enjoying it inside, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, so you guys saved Bertree?
Yeah, and his assistant over there.
It's fucking awesome, that is.
Oh,
Nice
thank
job.
you.
Yes. Mhm.
You were in a town that was attacked, did you say?
Oh, it was more like we were just on the road.
Huh.
Yeah, not too far from here. In fact, we were
Hmm.
Where are you
approaching
headed?
this-
Back home to Ennersval for me.
Yeah.
How about you guys?
Just on a walking trip.
Ennersval seems like a good place to go.
Yeah.
It's got some nice spots.
As you sit around the campfire and enjoy a little downtime, I would like everyone to roll me a perception check.
Oh, here we go.
Ooh, tee-hee.
Yeah, well,
Oh no.
first roll, natural one.
First roll, natural 20.
Oh my gosh, look at you go, guys. Look at you go. Wonderful. Yeah, so Kari with a natural 1, Kova with a natural 20 for 24, Ritz 14, Wick 3. This actually works out quite nicely. Kova,
Yes.
the strange panicky pulling sensation that led you so far from the place you once called home has been strangely quiet once you reached the stretch of the road. And as you sit around the camp, for the first time in these last 3 weeks, you feel a relieved sigh from something within you that is not quite you. And as you finally relax and feel like, all right, things are good, everything's good, your hair on the back of your neck suddenly sticks out. You feel a cold shiver passing through you, and suddenly there is an explosion. All of you see
shit.
on the western horizon, from the direction that all of you came from, there is a flash of cold blue light that suddenly pierces the sky. Then a dull, deep sound catches up, ground vibrating under your feet. Flocks of birds burst out of the canopy, and horses nervously dance next to the tree they're tethered to. Then it's quiet again, save for the flapping of the birds that are flying east, as if trying to get away from whatever that was.
That's
Alarming.
bad.
What the fuck?
Wick is gonna stand up and see if now that we saw something, look around and just
We'll follow probably.
Yeah, Ritz is up and running towards wherever that is, to the edge of camp to see what he can see.
how close did it look like it was?
Oh, the explosion is not that close. Maybe
Okay.
maybe like 30 minutes on foot.
Oh. Should we get going?
Yes. We must find
Vetri
out where
says,
this is going.
I'm going where? To Ennersval or towards whatever that is? Because I choose the city.
But there could be people in trouble.
We are
Yeah,
people
you
in
sit
trouble.
tight. You sit tight. We'll go check it out.
Mhm.
Wait,
Oh,
wait.
And he looks between himself, Jonah, and the elderly woman with a child that is certainly awake now from the sudden sound, and says,
What about us? What if the gnolls come back and you guys are gone?
This doesn't sound like Gnolls. This must be the Crimson Wolves and the Wood Elves.
Oh.
Gnolls won't use explosives like this.
Shit.
Did I see any sign of like if it was an object or like a string of magic or if it was like anything that I could make out of what that blue light was?
Kova, give me an Arcana check, and I would say with advantage for you.
Ooh. 15.
15. All right. Yeah. When Kari says explosives, this definitely didn't look like explosives. It looked like very powerful magic, either a spell or something breaking. It's unclear, but there is no sounds or smell of fire. There's just this one flash, this rumble, and that's it.
I think this had to be something Arcana related. It has to be. I mean, there was no trail, no sound, no smell, anything. It must be magic.
Shit. What should we do? Like, we could split up, but
Well,
what if something happens to someone and they can't get help?
on the other side, it's been shot from somewhere. The explosion is worrisome, but the direction it came from might be too.
Kova, the direction it came from was straight up.
Oh,
Oh.
hey, that's interesting.
Oh, not from westerly? From straight up?
Yes. So it is on the west of you, on that road that all of you passed, but the explosion, like the streak of light, was vertical, almost
Oh.
preternaturally so.
Right.
Like a flare.
Maybe.
Oh.
What Kari, was it?
Yes.
You know about the Crimson Wolves and the... What did you say?
They have a long-standing fight with the Wood Elves. Crimson Wolves, to my knowledge, are sent out by the Empire to combat the Wood Elves. Their advancements. That's the only thing I can think of in this moment.
And you're saying we're currently in the line of fire?
It is a possibility.
Ah, shit.
I mean, maybe we should tell everyone to get moving towards Ennersval and we'll go and check it out. So they can at least get further away.
As you guys are discussing it,
Oh.
you are standing kind of closer to the western side of the camp, and you start hearing something. It sounds like hooves of a running horse towards you.
There might be people to help.
Wick
Hey,
is gonna kind of slink back into some brush to be not in the middle of the thoroughfare.
Kova will approach the rest of the like people and Bertrie and stuff to see if this is like someone he asked to come here.
Keep your guard up.
If what, sorry?
If this is like a friendly fellow who's down to help us, he'll join like Bertrie and the people at the campfire.
Alrighty.
Ritz is taking out his railing spike just in case.
Ritz, have you recovered enough?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm fine.
Kari adorns her the shield and staff.
And Wick also makes a point of putting on her jacket and her mask.
I should
Alright.
probably roll a hit dice, if you guys know where that is to roll.
If you click on short rest at the top next to your level, it's the like fork and knife.
Oh,
You
amazing.
can
You
Okay.
four. Judging from what Bertrie said, we can trust all of you. We need to keep vigilant, and I need you to approach me for a moment.
Oh.
I'm going to give you a gift.
But what if they're here to help?
That's either way. We will need this.
Okay.
Just come close. 10 feet is fine.
Takes me a little second to walk that long.
He's
We'll be
just a
fine,
little guy,
little one.
guys.
Yeah. So she just puts her hand sort of like in the center of everyone and casts Eyes of the Night. You see her eyes light up like the full moon, and in turn, all of your eyes also begin to glow for a moment, and you can see within 300 feet dark vision now.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Oh.
With this magic, you start seeing far enough that you can see through the night towards you on the road. A rider is galloping, slumped over his horse, coming from the direction of the flash. Soon it becomes clear that the person in the saddle is barely conscious, and the horse is mad with fear. When they get close enough to be lit by the campfire's glow, you see that both the horse and the rider are severely burnt on one side, but the burn is pitch black with tiny pinpricks of pale blue glow pulsing within. Met by the group of people and the fire, the horse stands on its hind legs and careens to the side, dashing into the dark forest. The rider falls onto the ground, clutching a big wooden box to his chest.
They'll immediately
over.
rush
Yeah.
over
Mhm.
and cast
Yeah.
a healing spell on him.
All right, Kova, you cast which spell?
Cure wounds.
Cure wounds. Lovely.
Yeah, so his hands will get like engulfed in the same sort of fire of his lantern, and sort of like a CPR like shock will put his hands on the chest and heal. For let's see, 10 healing.
Lovely. That's very, very good. How does your healing look, Kova?
Yeah, it's this like it looks like it should hurt, but he takes basically grabs fire from his lantern in his hands, and it engulfs his whole hands, and then as he touches the chest of this man, like spreads all over him and basically sears the wounds closed.
Amazing. Yeah, you can see, guys, this magical fire suddenly get closer to the burn. You, Kova, can see that this man is dressed clearly like a Giladian. He's a human man, late 20s probably, wearing a doublet. And yeah, his right side is just black with this magical burn. It's clear that he's dying. But as you touch him and you try to pour your magic into him, your magic is not even repelled. Instead it's hungrily swallowed by this strange black burn. You come in contact with something much more powerful, yet somehow hollow. You feel your spell happen, but all it does is just give him enough time and enough life force to say one phrase with his dying breath. Must deliver this to Lady Gwendolyn in Ennersval. Hurry. It didn't die. It's coming.
Oh.
And then he dies in your arms.
What the fuck? What? But you healed him, right?
I did.
Shit.
Does
We need to go.
before we run, does Wick is gonna look at the burn marks. I don't know, just like investigate or see if there are any other weird, unique markings that stand out to her.
Lovely. Give me a medicine or investigation, up to you.
Investigation.
Go for it.
No. That's a 2. That's a 5.
That's a 2 and a 5. Okay, it's a 5. Yeah, so clearly, even just like looking at it, it is a magical burn. You have never seen anything like this. And you know fire. You know fire. This is something else entirely. And as you try to analyze, you, with periphery of your vision, you catch Kova, who's kind of standing there, almost dazed. And Kova, as Wick is trying to assess the situation, these words, it's coming, they echo through your head. The same words that he was repeating as a horrified whisper 3 weeks ago. The same words that pushed you to leave the marshland.
Oga almost like this is a practice, like this is a thing that he knows. Will check this man for like a trinket, something of value, something of emotional value, to take, and will then start like getting ready to bury him while completely no word is spoken and he's sort of out of it, as if doing a job.
The trinket that you find is a little amulet that looks like a wave in a circle on his neck. It's a very simple leather cord, but the amulet itself is clearly gold and old, maybe a family heirloom of some kind. And yeah, you guys just see Kova wordlessly start preparing this man for burial.
I'm gonna go and like just grab his arm.
Yeah, like does he look like someone who is clearly glazed over in a moment of trauma?
Well, give me guys some insights then.
Oh, goodness.
Wait, what are we rolling this?
Well,
Well,
Well, I don't know what to roll it. I
two
mean,
natural ones, baby.
Yeah, 2 natural ones. Yippee!
No.
That's still not surprising.
All right. Yeah, Kova, I don't think you need to roll anything. I see a
can
7, a
try.
12, and an 8. So,
12 might be a thing.
Mate.
well, here's the thing. I don't think Kova is aware of trying to conceal anything right now. So it's just like passively how you look. I think everyone in the group can see that Kova is indeed affected by this. But Ritz, you would see that these movements are very like habitual almost. Like he's used to seeing people die and being the one doing the rituals for them. As for how silent and withdrawn he suddenly is, it's unclear.
Mate, like, I get it, I do, but I don't think we have time for this. We have
Wick
to
is
go.
already picking up all of her shit, and then she runs over to Kova and kind of shakes him on the shoulder. Kova, come on! There's no we gotta go! And she's like getting antsy.
Fine, you're right. Yeah. Sure. Okay. Let's go.
The box, though, right?
Yes.
The
We need to
box.
take it.
The box?
Yeah, whatever he's
Yes.
holding.
You have
Right.
to deliver this. You mentioned a name, right?
A letter to,
Letter.
Yeah, he mentioned a name
Gwendolyn.
that was quick. What was the name that he mentioned?
Lady Gwendolyn.
Right.
We should take it with us just in case. But we need to get everyone out of here. I've got a feeling something's coming that maybe we can't handle.
Yes.
We gotta
this
run.
is beyond our knowledge and capacity.
Who
gotta go.
amongst you picks up the box?
Oh.
I'll pick up the box.
All right, Kari, you come over to the wooden box that is now limp in his burnt arms, and the box is actually surprisingly intact, and it looks like this.
A box.
The box.
The box
So-
is loading.
This feels like the puzzle in the room.
Ooh.
Nice.
So, this is the wooden box that he was holding in his hands. The top of the box has a circular opening with a lid that is composed of wedge-shaped sections. It is currently closed, and you cannot see any latches or buttons on it. The one thing you understand is it's quite light, but almost hot to the touch.
I noticed in the image there's like these blue markings. Is that the same blue markings that appear on the burnt body of this man?
They look very similar.
We must guard this.
We should put it in as like a safe thing. Like, does anyone have like a metal chest or something?
No, can wrap
I've got a backpack.
Okay, should be fine for now. I don't trust these kind of objects.
No.
Wick is
Just
gonna
feel
look. Oh, Wick is gonna look up into the distance to see if there's anything closing in.
Give me a perception check, Wick. And as you do
shit.
that, who is putting the box in the inventory?
I'll still. I'm fine keeping it in the inventory.
Alrighty. So, how much did you roll?
I got a 2 minus 1 is 1.
Very nice.
You're like me now. I'm not alone. Yay!
Yeah.
P. Very beautiful indeed. Okay, I'm putting the box into your inventory, Kari.
Cool.
So, Wick, as Kari is trying to make heads or tails of this box, you look at the road behind you guys to the west. Right now, you don't see any movement, any sounds. Pretty quiet, actually. I think the only thing you would notice is that once or twice, as you discuss this, there are some animals like dashing through the trees, going east.
Ritz is gonna run around the camp and try and get everyone up and out and ready
Yeah.
to go.
Wick will do the same.
Yeah.
Ritz, as you come over to Gunhilda and Greta, Gunhilda is already like packing her small satchel that she has with her, and Greta, still sleepy, just like rubs her eyes and says,
Oh, where are we going? I'm so sleepy.
Hey, little one. Sorry to wake you up. We have to go now. Everything's fine. We're just gonna get there a little faster than we thought we were before, okay?
"Give me a persuasion or or deception, up to you."
Oh, my heart.
I'm lying and truthing. Yay!
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh.
All right. So as you say this, you can see that Gunhilda actually like stops whatever she's doing for a second to kind of look at you, look at the west, look at Wick standing on the western side of the camp as like the last bastion of between you and whatever that is, and she starts packing things faster. Little Greta, she doesn't say anything, but you can see her eyes like sleepy a second ago, now like looking at you very, very closely, and she says,
Is it the bad things again?
Hey, don't worry. It's gonna be all right. You still got your magic ball, right?
Yeah.
Yeah?
and she
that'll keep you
shows you
safe.
the ball that you gave her.
All right, now keep hold of it real tight, all right?
Okay.
Everything's gonna be just fine. You stick with Gunhilda.
Okay.
And you can see her like clutching the ball to her chest, looking nervously from one adult to the other. As you do that, Wick, you were wanting to check on Betry and the rest to make him get a move on? Yeah.
Yeah.
As you turn to Betry, he's like,
Okay, you guys are not leaving. That's good. That's good.
We're not leaving, but we're leaving. Pack up your
Oh.
shit. We gotta go.
Oh, by the galleon. Okay.
and he starts like picking things up and says, Jonah! And just screaming for his assistant.
Yes.
While
Whatever.
Mhm.
Okay, you go.
Yeah, while it's all happening, knowing that it will take too long to do anything substantial, Kobe will place a single gold coin on the forehead of the man and make sure the eyes are like closed and it's respectful enough. And we'll stand gingerly with the rest of the group to help whoever needed and pack up and go.
All right, Kari?
I want to take the lead. I'll go over to Ritz and I'll tell him whoever's after this box will be coming here. If we hold the box, they'll be after this party. I need to move ahead of everyone.
You can't go alone.
Yeah, I don't like that.
If I'm here, if we're here, we put this entire group in danger.
I'm not entirely certain that whatever's coming up ain't gonna just barrage through them anyway.
At least take another person with you. Never go ahead alone.
At the very least, we stand in front of the group. Whoever arrives at us, it means that we can distract them long enough for the group to go around.
I'm thinking I might take up the rear. Whatever's coming up is gonna come up behind us, right?
Mhm.
There should be someone there.
Is there anyone here capable of magic as well?
I normally do. I had to use a lot of what I had coming in, and there's been no time to rest. But I do have some at my disposal.
Okay, that's good enough. If we get split up, I'll stay with the back, so whatever healing we could do, if we can take a rest somehow, we could split it at least.
I may not have a magic burn in my body, but I've got a big stick, eh? And I'll take the raiding spike out and twirl it around a bit.
Mhm.
I've got your back.
Okay.
Thank you, Ritz. Be safe
You too.
and cold.
As you guys are discussing
difficult
this, you can see Jonah is like very quickly trying to prepare the horses because he just finished getting them free for the night, and now he's just like grumbling and putting things back very, very quickly. Betry like checking on the security of his cart, ever worried about his whiskey more than anything else. And they are starting to prepare the horses and try to like turn them around to go east towards Ennersval. When you see the darkness around the camp starts to gather. You see a fox dash through the bushes, clearly fleeing. And the first thing you see is the air that you breathe, because on this very warm spring night, the air is suddenly turning cold, and the campfire that was roaring just a few minutes ago is now fighting to stay lit. And from the west, where the explosion happened, you finally see a shadow levitating towards you.
Koval
And-
will immediately check his lantern.
What does your lantern do for the benefit of chat?
If there is any undead presence, he might get a hint.
Your lantern is completely fine. The fire is the same as it was a few minutes ago.
Okay.
But that creature, whatever it is certainly strange. Because of your very good night vision due to Kari's magic, you see it quite a ways away. And it is unlike anything you've ever seen before. It looks vaguely humanoid, with dull grey skin and long limbs, no hair. It has a face, but somehow it feels like an afterthought, like a facsimile of what faces should be like, but made for someone who has no interest in having one. dull eyes, huge but lacking pupils, stare in front, not focusing on anything. But instead there is a glowing hole in their forehead, emitting pale blue light, and a similar cross-shaped wound over their solar plexus. And this creature is slowly levitating towards you, and it looks like this.
Oh,
Holy
good.
shit. Oh god. Oh no, I got me chills. That's
Is this
scary as anything.
Does this look like anything she's ever seen before?
Well, everyone can roll either Arcana or History if you think that you'd have something that helps you in this situation.
It's gotta be a 10. Almighty
Yay.
10.
10. No,
Oh, 20.
God.
Together we make 20.
Sucks.
Oh! Save us, Carrie!
Uh-huh.
That looked like a 20. But
I do have a high Arcana, but I'm feeling more history with this one. I want history of like
yeah.
ghouls and dark figures, especially like with the harsh nature of winter in the Moonbear lands. I feel like this is, at least for the character, that's more relevant for her.
Absolutely, go for it. I'm gonna try to resize the map a little bit so that people can see more of this wonderful creature, because obviously they want to, right?
Ah.
Yeah, look at him. What a cutie.
Yeah.
All right.
Smoochable.
Very smoochable indeed. So let's see what you guys rolled. History from Kova for a 10, Arcana 5 from Ritz, 10 from Wick, 14 History from Kari. None of you have any idea what this might be. This creature is levitating towards you down the road, and it is flanked by 2 snaking shadows that are reaching into the camp on either side of this creature. What do you do?
What's the progress on the camp getting out of there? Like, is everyone already going? Are they on the move?
So currently Jonah is like turning the horses and the cart around to face them eastward so they can move. It is taking a few moments, and this creature is advancing.
We have to buy time.
We'll try to help with the horses. He's dealt with animals a bit.
Very good.
Wick is gonna pull out her gun.
Wonderful.
Oh. Kari is going to just slam her staff quickly to the ground, light it up, and I also want to cast Thaumaturgy to boom my voice.
Ooh.
And I'll begin to like walk slightly to the side, just to move away from the group, and I want to know what it does from just seeing me do this thing.
Wonderful. Okay, so let's figure things out one by one. Kova, you are dashing towards the cart, trying to help with the horses. Roll me an animal handling. And by the way, I remind chat that you have channel point redeem that can give these players inspiration, which is advantage on their rolls. Seeing as we can see how they're rolling, it's up to you whether or not you want to use your channel points.
Double
this way.
ones, baby, yeah.
That's gonna be an 8.
All right, an 8 total. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, unless anyone wants to give you an inspiration, we'll move with that roll. Yeah, the horses are quite sleepy. Oh, Messi's reading inspiration for who? For Kova, Kari, Ritz, or Wick? Or for me, maybe. I don't know. Maybe you want me to have an advantage.
DM.
Kova, all right. You have, by the graces of chat, a reroll if you want to use it.
Try it.
Come on, Kova.
Okay, there we go. 17, baby.
That's much better. That's much better. Yeah. So, as you get closer to the horses, you have this powerful urge to try and get them to move faster, and the horses kind of turn their heads towards you, and immediately you start not even leading them but luring them towards you, and you do so well that actually the stable hand Jonah sees you do it and kind of leaves you to it, says, "Oh, you're so much better than this than I do," and he jumps up and puts himself between Gunhild and Greta and whatever is coming from the other side of the camp. All right, and I can see one inspiration for Kari, and okay, we have 2 for Kari, so I'm gonna give one of them to Ritz. Why not? Fuck it.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah, because they can't have more than one at the same time, so that's gonna be good. Yeah, so Kova, you doing that? Ritz, what were you doing?
Yep. Ritz is going to advance forward to try and block the path between this thing and the camp.
Mm-hmm.
And as he goes, he's gonna shout out to it. No one here wants to fight. Just stop where you are.
All right. As you do this, the face of this creature is unmoving. It doesn't seem like it heard you or even paid attention. Wick, what are you doing?
Wick is, her eyes are wide and she's holding her gun straight out, ready to shoot at any moment.
Mm-hmm.
And she turns back every once in a while to see how the team is packing up. And she's ready to take a shot. You can see that there's probably some smoke pouring out of her coat now.
Mm-hmm. Amazing. And Kari, you try to focus the attention of this creature and kind of go to the side a little bit. And indeed, as you move, the creature slightly turns its head towards you. It doesn't seem like it heard or reacted to the sound at all, but it is kind of led towards you slightly. And as it continues moving, it now continues moving in your direction.
I give a small look to the others, just so that they're just like the mutual understanding is like, okay, he's clearly coming towards my direction. How close am I to this thing?
Right now it's about 60 feet away, and it is like slowly levitating towards you. It's not rushing, unlike the shadows that surround him. It's just slowly moving closer.
Let's see. Oh, I need to get real close to use a specific thing. I don't want to do that just yet. So I'm just going to start to walk backwards, and just have it follow me continuously. So long as it's moving in my direction, then that means everyone else is safe.
All right, very nice. As you start moving backwards, everyone else can see that this thing is kind of lured towards Kari. And for a second, you feel like, all right, if it's moving this slowly and with this single-minded purpose, then we'll be fine. And then you hear a scream from Greta. You turn around and see that although this creature is levitating towards you, Kari, those 2 black shadows that are circling the camp is almost on top of Greta and Gunhilda. And you can see in the last moment, Jonah jumps in front of them, and one sharp black smoke claw is piercing through his chest. You can see that his body starts shivering. There's black tendrils of veins on the sides of his neck, and he falls to the floor, unmoving. Gunhilda
Ritz is running straight in.
Yeah, Gunhilda grabs Greta to try and shield her from this creature. Ritz, you are running towards the shadow. What are you trying to do?
I'm gonna swing my spike around, and I'm gonna try and uppercut it on the way in and stand between it and Greta and Gunhilda.
Amazing. Give me an attack then.
All right.
Are the rest of us away?
Is it all right to also activate my rage on the way over?
Absolutely, if you want to.
Amazing. All right. Let's go. He starts steaming into the cold night air and his tattoos start glowing as there's like physical heat emanating off him as he dashes in.
Ooh. Nice.
Ooh, okay. So it's 22. That definitely hits. And 7 damage. All right. Yes. As everyone sees this happen, Ritz first reacts and he runs in and like swish with a sound. You are pushing your spike into this creature and it catches on something, but most of this creature is just smoke, this thick smoke. And you can see that some tendrils of it leave with your weapon, but clearly you're doing much less damage to it than you would to a physical being. As you do that, Gunhilda takes the moment to dash out of the way, holding Greta in her arms, away towards the cart. Bertri is screaming, "Get in, get in!" And as Gunhilda is running away, the creature will take an attack of opportunity on her.
Oh, fuck you, creature.
Ooh, yeah, that will hit. You can see one impossibly long tendril of smoke reaches to her shoulder, and she stumbles forward. Immediately, cold sweat covers her brow, and she just stumbles to the cart. She's still alive, but barely. And you can see Betry try to pull her onto the cart, screaming towards all of you, let's go, let's go! Oh no, Jonah! And you can see him like panically looking between the horses and the body of his now dead assistant.
How far is Kova away from all this?
From the cart, I'd say about 20 feet.
No, from the shades.
From the shade, about 10.
And Ritz is standing next to one, but there's another one, right?
Yes, and that one is snaking up behind Kari.
The one that's snaking up behind Kari, between, like, just in front of it, and behind Kari, Kova is going to touch the fiery part of his staff to the ground, and light up create a bonfire.
Very good.
Right in its face.
Right in the face. That doesn't exist. Let's go. What do you want from me?
You need a dex saving throw.
A dex saving throw. That is a 14.
That makes it. Does it still do damage? I don't think it does because it's a cantrip, but I'll check. No.
Nothing happens?
I don't think so. It doesn't say.
All right. As fire erupts behind you, Kari, and you see this creature that was sneaking up behind you, you duck out of the way, but the creature is not hurt by this. Instead, it's just passing through the fire that you made appear, Kova, and continues its way. Betry is screaming, "Guys, come on, let's leave! I hate this! I hate this!"
And Kova start dragging Jonah with him.
Not with that strength, Kova. You try and push him, but nothing happens.
He'll thieve a trinket if he can again.
Give me a sleight of hand because you're right next to the shadow. It might try to attack you while you do this.
Okay. Maybe a 3.
Oh, that's a 3.
Damn.
Yeah. So as you do this, Ritz, you see the shadow kind of turn down to where the body and Kova are and push one of its snaking smoke entrails towards Kova. And yeah, that's a natural 12 with your AC definitely hits.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's see what happens to you, my dear friend. Yes, so it's an attack. Let's give you a little bit of necrotic damage.
Lovely.
Yeah. Ooh, all right. It is 7 necrotic damage.
Oh,
Jesus.
How much do you have left?
You.
Got 1 HP left.
Yeah.
And that's not all.
Oh,
Your strength is reduced
more?
by 3.
What do you mean?
holy shit.
How much is your strength right now, Kova?
I got 3 total.
3 total. So, Ritz, you see that Kova is trying to push the body of now dead Jonah to the side, gets pierced into the side with this tendril of black smoke, and you can see lust strength leave Kova's body. His very thin limbs now look even thinner, his face pale, and he's barely there.
Holy shit. Kova, get out of here! Run!
I'll try.
Wick is gonna run over and try to scoop him up.
Yep, beautiful. With how frail he is right now, it is quite easy to do. You grab him and it is disturbing how light he feels right now. It's like picking up a puppy. And as you rush, you get onto the cart. You see Betry getting ready to send horses into a gallop. What is the rest of the group doing?
Running.
I'm
Ritz?
engaging this shadow until people are setting off.
Okay,
I'm just
Kari?
yelling at them to go.
Okay. So none of the attacks have worked. No attacks have also started any initiative. We gotta get the fuck out of here.
Why would you think that? No, come on. That's just
when nothing
strange.
works, you get the hell out. Because sometimes you might be overwhelmed in a fight, and there's no purpose to staying there. So Kari's going to take note of all of this. She knows, she has enough experience that when shit is hitting the fan, you gotta buck up and leave. That's victory. What she will try and do though, is I feel like these tendrils are there, but there's the obvious target in sight. Before running away, I want to cast. I want to do a couple of things. Is it possible for me to use one of my features that I haven't used yet, the other one, and also do a cantrip at the same time?
The feature is an action. Is that correct?
Features, yeah. I'm not sure if it's an action. Yes, yeah, it is an action. Yes.
So you cannot do both at the same time, no?
I cannot do both. Okay. What I will do then, because I want to at least try it to take the heat off the other characters.
All right.
I'm going to now begin to move away, try and move out of the sight of the other shade that's following behind me. And before I get out of range with the first guest, as he's called, I want to cast cantrip. I want to use Toll of the Dead.
Okay,
Hell
wonderful.
yeah.
Let's do
Let's
it.
go!
What do I need to do?
So with this, it's a Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom
Target
saving
must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw or take 1d8 necrotic damage.
All right, let's get it. Ooh, it's a natural 19.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
Not
So
enough.
as you try to penetrate its mind, it's almost like there's nothing there.
Mm.
Nothing answers your magic. No emotion, no fear. It is just moving with a single-minded purpose. And as you move away towards the cart, the shadow behind you will swipe at you as you go. All right, that's a 15.
Was it directly behind me?
Yes,
I see.
15.
It does not hit.
Wonderful. Then you
yes.
get out of it and get towards the cart. Betry is like a second away from snapping the reins. Ritz,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
One question.
Yes.
Actually, since this thing attacked me, do I get anything from it? Do I feel anything?
Well, it missed you, didn't it?
Sure.
So no, get fucked. But yeah, Ritz, what are we up to?
Okay, is everyone on the cart? Is everyone ready to go?
Yep, you are the last person down on the ground next to them.
Okay, how far is the cart away from these shadows?
From the shadows, like 30 feet.
30 feet. And how fast do the shadows seem?
You don't know. They haven't been running towards you. They were just like sneaking in.
And they seem like they're waiting until...
Well, no. One next to you while you're deliberating attacks you.
Oh, no, sorry. I mean the cart. The
Oh,
cart seems
yeah.
like it's
They're
waiting.
definitely waiting for you. Battery is a second away from snapping the reins. The shadow will try to attack you. It is 19 to hit.
That does. Yeah, just about.
Yeah, that does. Beautiful. Yeah, so that's a 7 points of necrotic.
Okay.
And your strength is...
Are you still raging?
Are you? Ritz?
Sorry, yes?
Are you alive?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine.
Okay,
I'm
good.
Are you raging?
Good.
And the player died.
Okay. Ritz, your strength goes down by 2.
Okay. That's fine. If everyone seems to be waiting, if they're not just going without him, then he'll disengage and dash and jump onto the back of the cart. And as he goes, he's screaming at them to go, go, go!
All right. Battery was waiting for that moment. He snaps the reins, screams at the horses, and they start galloping. You see the creatures behind you start getting smaller and smaller, but then they also pick up speed. And this will be a chase. So this will be a skill challenge where we need to... Yep, it's the good old skill challenge. You guys will need 3 successes. The DC is 14 to try and find a way to lose them or speed up enough that they are left in the dust. Something. The battery is in front, managing the horses. Greta and Gunhilda are cowering to the side. Gunhilda is cold and almost unmoving, but still alive. What do you guys do?
I want to use Thaumaturgy, and I want to use the sound feature of that, and I want to start creating rumbles of thunder and cries and speech and all sorts of sounds away from us just to distract these creatures.
Wonderful. Give me a performance check.
Sure. Actually, I have a -2, so I'm gonna roll that with advantage and use my inspiration.
Good idea, for sure.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Glad I did that.
Okay, so that's a 13. Unfortunately,
okay.
that's not enough.
No, sure isn't.
14 was the DC. You try to distract them, but they still see the cart in front of them. So it is very difficult to distract them with the sound while they have this one purpose pushing their every move. The rest of you, what are you up to?
Kova can't do much in terms of physical stuff.
Right.
So he's gonna try and sit at the front of the cart, and I'm guessing Bertie is the one taking the reins.
Yeah, Battery is taking the reins, but if you want to take them from him, he will not oppose
No,
you.
I can't have. I don't have the arm strength for that. But he's gonna sit next to him, and with the sight that he gained from Kari and his knowledge of like running as a prey animal, like he's observed many times in danger, try to basically call out directions and try to help him steer like a path away with possibly survival.
Wonderful. Yeah, if you want to give me a survival, a perception, or nature, it's up to you actually. Let me know.
Survival. Gonna be a 21.
21! Amazing! Yeah. Yeah, so you use this sight given to you magically by Kari to try and like plan the road ahead, try to avoid any bumps on the road so that the horses have the most unimpeded route possible. That's wonderful, Kova. Next, Ritz, Wick, what are you guys up to?
Ritz is going to be shouting, Gunhilda needs help! Can someone heal? But what he's going to be doing is either if they get close enough, he's standing on the back of the cart ready to whack at them, or if they're not close enough, he'll be throwing something off the cart at them.
Yeah, there are bottles that you can throw towards them. Give me a.
Sorry, battery.
What skill would this be? I think athletics, Ritz.
All right, athletics it is.
So don't forget to do a -1 on the roll there because your strength modifier went down.
Okay, let me see if this works. If I put a little -1 in. I pressed the wrong button, but there we go. And can I take the advantage on this with the inspiration?
Absolutely.
Okay. Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me?
Oofa doofa.
Oh no.
Okay, a 3 and a 3. Amazing.
He just starts drinking it.
Yeah.
User redeems.
So yeah, you throw a bottle. Betry sobs behind you but doesn't say anything. But yeah, unfortunately the bottle just shatters on the ground and they just levitate over it. Yeah.
Breathing.
All right. Well, that was Yukova. Oh no, sorry, Ritz. Wick, what are we up to?
Yeah. Wick is going to take off her long duster coat and kind of like tie it around her waist. And at this point, she is, I was gonna say smoldering, but that also has the connotation of looking hot, and I'm like, you know,
I mean, she's always looking hot.
That can be true.
so,
She's
you
always
know.
smoldering. Now she's literally smoldering. And I was wondering if it would be possible if I used produce flame to kind of amplify the smoke that is pouring out of the which you can all now see red hot embers peeking through grates in the front of her chest surrounded by scars, and she wants to kind of produce flame and either like singe the cart back and just produce a smoke screen of some sort.
I like it. Although you also have some booze, some alcohol to maybe help you
I
like start the
do.
fire between them and you, maybe.
Maybe she takes a sip. Yeah, whatever. I don't want to
With
make
fire
anything
in your chest.
explode. I
Right.
don't want to make anything explode.
Yeah.
Right. Just a quick little arcane medieval Molotov cocktail. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What do you think? What skill would this be, Wick?
Oh, geez. That's a
Okay,
good
let's
question.
go for acrobatics. Right. You're trying to like
Okay.
send it flying towards them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Okay. All right. And she is. Oh shit.
You've got your advantage.
You do.
I got advantage of inspiration. Ah,
Use it.
I'm using it. I'm using it. She's remembering. She's thinking.
She's beginning to believe.
She's beginning to believe.
Let's go.
What would Osmi do?
That's
17.
much better. That's
That
much
looked like it was
better.
gonna be a 4. I was so scared.
Yeah, 17. Wonderful. Yeah, you send one of the bottles. Like, so here's the thing, right? Ritz dropped a few bottles behind you. Didn't really help, but at least it created a trail of alcohol behind you. So now, with your fire, you start making it just spread behind you like a red trail of smoke and fire, and it conceals and also creates a pretty stank environment for them to go through, because although fire is not one of the things that they are very susceptible to, it's still not great. So that's a very good success. So we have 2 successes and 2 failures as far as I remember, yes?
Yes,
I think so. Okay, who's doing the last thing, and this will decide if you fail or if you succeed in getting away.
Kova will stumble over to Kari. You can do magic, right? You said.
Yes.
Can you do anything flashy?
Right now, I'm limited. I can create sound, tremors, brighten flames.
Bright in flames. Perfect. Okay. Let's do it at the count of 3.
So what are you planning, Kova?
Casting for him Sacred Flame, and maybe for Kari something else light related to do a flashbang
yeah.
basically.
I can use thaumaturgy to make all of the fire that has been produced so far, and Kova's incoming attack, and brighten that so that there's no way that they can have sight on us, because that was an issue with the first thing.
Mm-hmm. All right. So let's do this. Both of you roll Arcana, and if you want, you can use your advantages. I will take the roll that is the highest, because you're basically like helping each other.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. Amazing. So, Kova,
Sorry,
you
what
used
was it
your
again?
advantage on this one, yes?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. Yeah, so together you push this magic, and so Kari, your magic is using like the moonlight shining down on you in this night sky. Kova, how do you mix with that? What do you do to make it stronger?
So Kova takes his thumb and strikes it across his tongue, almost like a match being struck to the matchbox. And his thumb lights up, and he presses it to his own forehead, and his eyes glow yellow. And to the closest shade in front of him, their face will basically jumpstart the flashbang, and with Kari's like enhancement, it'll just create this bright flare to get them all out of the way.
Amazing. Amazing. Yes. As the two of you pull your magical energy together and see this trail of fire left by Ritz and Wick, and add your own bright light and magic to it, it is almost blinding, the trail that you leave behind. And the last bits of shadows and this levitating creature are left in this flash of smoke and fire behind you. And Ritz, because you rolled so well on perception, you notice ahead of you on the road a sign that leads a bit to the right through the forest that says Svante's Farm. And Betri notices it too and says, "Oh, thank God, there are people living there. I think we need help." And he looks back at Gunhilda.
Yeah, Kova also just collapses next to her.
Yeah.
Take the right.
As he nods, he just pulls on the reins. The horses careen to the right, and you change from this beautiful, very well-maintained road to a more woodland and narrow passage that is enough for the cart still. As you push through the trees and slow down just a little to give the horses a little bit of breathing room, everyone give me a perception check.
Hey baby.
Hey,
baby. Hey baby.
No, I thought that was going to be a 20.
I'm looking at the
Alright.
floor.
Yeah.
Okay, so Kari, with the 17, first of all, you don't see between the trees anyone pursuing you. They will probably continue following the trail, but at least you have a little bit of time away. And as you look forward, you can see that the tree line opens up, and in front of you there is a small hill with a solitary farmhouse. There is a small shed where you can hear sheep moving around and leering at each other, and a small garden to the side, and a little lantern in front of the house. And as you guys get closer and feel the sigh of relief leaving your bodies as you left the danger behind, we'll take a little short break.
Sneaking in a break.
A cheeky little break. Yeah.
Oh my god. 3 strength.
Kova, you alive?
I'm good. 3 strength.
Jesus.
All right.
Holy shit.
So we'll take a 5-minute breaky. Chat, get some water, go to the toilet, whatever you need to do. I'll be back 5 minutes later to see what happens next.
Yeah.
See you in a bit.
Yeah, woo.
Yeah, woo.
There we go.
So, guys, are you ready to go back to it all?
1 second. I realized I needed to make a tiny adjustment on my
Yeah.
frames because I had the clipping mask wrong. So I'm clicking save and it should be fine now.
Ah, nice. Okay, if anyone is saying the link is
we
invalid,
go.
try this one. It should be good.
Looking good, Wick.
Yes,
Is
Biffy.
invalid
Yeah.
and expired.
Yeah, this link should be good. Use it. Join us on Discord. Put any fan art of this Woombas there. We're so excited. We're so excited.
How fast are you people?
You say that, but
Listen.
you guys made fan art immediately.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, but
Yeah.
we're so invested, though.
Yeah, Darkfall is one of the fastest people I've seen. If anyone's
True.
gonna do it, Darkfall is the one.
Yeah, Douglas says it's been 2 hours.
I got my eyes on you, Darkfall.
Yeah, but you have to start liking
amazing.
the characters first. So
Well, are you guys ready?
maybe
No.
Well, too bad, because we're starting. So, what you see in front of you is a quaint farm with a house in the middle, a little garden, some sheep lazing about. It is nice and quiet here. And as you get closer, from the sounds of the horses coming to this place, you can see in the house one of the lights turns on. There's a candle burning. Clearly someone heard you guys getting closer. So who approaches the farmhouse?
I can't approach much with these legs.
Before checking up on the farmhouse, can we check on Gunhilda? See if she's stabilized.
Absolutely. Yeah. Give me a medicine check.
Ooh, very nice.
It's good, it's good.
Ooh, 25. Jesus, Kari, chill out. Holy. Yeah, so you immediately, and everyone can see this, as soon as the danger has passed, Kari is like a mode of operation just changing, and she immediately goes into a medic kind of mindset, quickly looking over Gunhilda. And Kari, it is definitely whatever ails her is magical in nature. It requires either a strong cleric or some other magical intervention that is right now beyond your means.
Is it possible to use Spare the Dying to keep her alive for the night? Because I know that I don't have enough spell slots to do any healing unless I use a health potion. Does she look like she will be stable or can be stabilized till the morning?
With a 25, I'd say that you're confident that she's not in the process of dying right now. She is kind of like Kova, but worse, where her body is just failing her at this moment because of the sapping of life that has occurred.
Daily struggles.
Yeah, so
I guess-
she will survive, but she's definitely out of commission for as long as there's no like clerical help.
By the way, I see that you have a map on stream. We don't have tokens in the scene, so we can't see anything yet. If that's what you.
Sure, let's put on some tokens. Why not?
Ooh.
Why not?
Ooh.
I see everything.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Yeah.
A bunch of cuties on screen.
Little guys.
Oh,
And a Petri! Look at him!
Oh, he's so
Little
cute.
guy.
We're so sorry, Betry.
Yeah.
Do we have a nude version for funsies?
Only on his only batteries. Come on now. Not for free.
Yeah, well,
Only
in fact,
bitch.
we leave that one, I guess, to chat then.
You mean the asking them strong news?
Yes.
Wow.
Listen,
Wow.
I know what the people want.
You are the people in this situation. You are the one
Yeah.
demanding nudes.
That's crazy.
I mean, imagine a battery naked lying sideways with a bottle precautiously put in specific spots. You know how it is.
Yeah, it's Betry is like he's approaching a group of gnolls fully naked with a piece of like ham with a ham leg going like, you like what you see, boys?
Actually, guys, I cannot stress this right now. He was not naked during their little one shot.
No, he was not.
Wait, what?
Wait,
Don't
was he
ruin
not?
Chad's
naked.
dreams.
Oh my
I
god.
thought he was fully naked when he ran out of the
He
woods.
wasn't. I was just
That
like,
was
you're
your
making I'm making a
fantasy.
joke.
That was your imagination.
What?
Oh, read
I
your
was like, I'm
mind.
not gonna say
Deacons.
anything.
Yeah, never change.
Well, you've just handed it now, so.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, I mean it's funnier that way, so fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Quickly relay that to the group. I'll just say she will last the night, but she needs healing.
That's great.
Kova, you do not look like you're in a position to do anything you yourself require.
I'm great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm wonderful.
Ritz is gonna vault over the side of the wagon and get to that door and start hammering on it and yelling for help.
All
Can
right.
someone help me out of the wagon?
Yeah.
I'll put Kova on my shoulders
Yeah.
Oh, great.
All right.
Oh.
or on my back.
Mhm.
Mhm,
How's
wonderful.
how's Greta doing?
Greta is not crying currently, but roll me an insight, Kari. Ooh, what you got in there?
Knife.
21. Wow.
Mhm.
21. That's wonderful. Yeah, so she is not currently crying, but she is definitely kind of like locked in this half panicked state because she doesn't really understand what is happening to her grandma, but she knows that something is wrong. So she's kind of like making herself as small and quiet as she can because everyone's doing something, everyone's aggravated, and she's like just trying to basically disappear into the cart.
Kari, I'll have her approach Greta. You just kneel down very gently.
Mm-hmm.
Greta, your grandmother needs rest. Would you mind helping us get everything over to this this farm?
Okay. I was holding the ball.
Yeah.
I don't know if that helped.
She puts both her hands on Greta's shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
Of course it is. Now, quickly. The faster we can do this, the faster we can attend to your grandma, and the more rest she can get. Would you like to take my hand?
Oh, okay.
And she doesn't let go of the ball in her other hand still, but with the other one she grabs towards you, and when you slowly move out of the cart, she's just like still looking at her grandma. All right. As you do this, Ritz, you are marching towards the door. Wick, you helping Kova down. Ritz, you ding ding ding, knock on the door. Do you say anything?
Yeah. Just like, help! Open up, help! We need help! And I'm just like, I'm hammering that thing.
Yep. The sound inside that you hear some creaking, a little bit of someone like knocking something over, cursing, and then getting closer to the door. And
Hurry the fuck up!
inside you hear a elderly man's voice who says, "Oh, by the blessing!" Oh, and he opens the door a little bit, and you see an old human man. He's not as old as Gunhilda, but he's in his like late 50s, probably. He looks like a farmer. His clothing is very simple. There is this like little sleeping hat on top of his head. In his hand there's a tiny candle, and he has this actually very majestic red beard that is right now in a little braid to keep it from tangling, and there's like a little bow at the end that is dangling in front of him, and he says, what is it? What is it, young man?
He's gonna push the door open all the way, forcefully.
Oh,
We need help right now. Right now. I'm sorry to wake you, but we need help. We got
why the
wounded.
door? He looks, he peeks out, he sees everyone and says, oh, you're not looking too good. Well, but come in, of course. And he shuffles inside, waiting for all of you to follow.
Oh, thanks, mate. Give him a hug.
He just like stiffens in your hands, like, oh, okay, oh, well.
Stephens? Oh no.
Whoa.
I mean, you just woke up, but come on now.
Stop it!
Okay,
Ritz is
Connor
running
takes
back and it's
2
gonna
points
just
of
help.
damage.
Carrie, no!
I'm joking.
Ritz
Yes, Ritz.
will run back and try and help the others get people and supplies, anything they need in.
Yeah. As all of you gather, on the map, Battery will be like representative of everyone who is the non-combatants, as it were. And he invites all of you in. You guys can move yourself into the house if you want. Yay! Oh, and
Great.
Ritz gets an inspiration from Darkbolt. Very
Hacha.
nice.
Dark
I-
Bolt.
Oh, the perspective is changing. That's so cool.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, I can't go in there.
Open the door.
Oh.
Yeah, you can click it
Open the door.
Open the door.
Kova, are you
As the
still on my
players
back?
Yeah.
are playing around with it.
I can't do much about it, honestly.
Yeah, little Kova is struggling.
Are you, I think Wick, as she's helping Kova up onto her back and stuff, is gonna say, like, you got...
Why
You
are you
got hold of
outside on
that?
the bench, Ritz?
I don't know how to get- Oh, it's not a door. Smart. Yes.
It's me being able to see only Ritz through like the slit of the door and having a stare down.
Ritz can't find the door. He's doing fine. Don't worry.
He's
Great.
so smart.
I'm sorry.
So,
Oh.
yeah, Wick, what were you trying to say?
Oh, I think she would look at Kova and be like, you want me to carry that staff for you?
No.
No?
I'll be fine. I'm fine. I'm fine.
You got it? Got a hold on it?
I got a great hold on it.
Okay, just let me know.
You can use it as a walking stick.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, as you get in, the house is surprisingly clean and nice, and there is even a chessboard on the table. The place is very, very cozy and comfy, especially after the horrible experience you had on the road. And yeah, you see the man kind of move around, put a kettle onto on the little fire he has on the side, and turns to you and says, "Oh, I haven't had that many guests in quite a while. Oh, well, my name is Svante. What would your names be?"
Sorry, what was this name again?
Svante.
Svant. Oh, yeah. It's,
It's Ritz. Nice to meet you.
Oh, Ritz of the Golden Door, I assume.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, yeah, me too. I mean, there's most of us here. And what about the rest of you? I see the lady over there has a black boar symbol. It's a pleasure to
Oh,
meet
yeah.
you.
Wick. And she just nods her head.
Very, very nice. I don't see many black boar kin following so far to the city without their metal steeds.
Yeah.
And what of you, good lady? I see you might be a Moonbearkin.
very correct. My name is Kari, the Moonbear Clan.
Kari, very nice to meet you. And what of the little one?
Hi. My name is Jacob Nettlefoot.
Very nice to meet you. Well, I see your friends might need a little help. I'll get them situated. And he helps Gunhilda into a room further north, which is a little bedroom. And he just like gently pushes her down onto the covers, apologizing profusely over the fact that the sheets aren't fresh, but he wasn't expecting guests. Just a very pleasant farmer, and yeah, as he does that, and Betry kind of follows with him, you guys are left alone for a bit.
Where's Greta at? Is she with her gran?
Yes, she followed with Betry to see how Grandma will be for the night.
Okay.
I put Kova down on. I mean, maybe one of these chairs.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you. Sorry for that. Thanks.
And I just shuffle into the corner and look around and I just want to look around in the room. Wick is probably a little bit nervous and trusting of this guy.
Give me an investigation check.
Yes, I will.
Yes, you will. Let's go.
Oh no!
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
No.
So I would say Wick is a little distracted from the night's events. So you guys can see that she's like filled with this nervous energy, and she continues walking around, kind of like touching random objects, picking things up, putting them down without really looking at them too much. She's just like constantly moving around.
Is this doing anything for you? Is this doing anything for you?
Getting some good looks in there.
Wait, how do you rotate? How do you rotate?
Shift and mouse wheel.
Oh no!
Oh, hell
God.
Oh no!
Yeah, she's just fully like, just aimlessly like when you're in a new space and you don't know where to sit and you don't feel comfy and you're just like, ah shit, oh fuck,
Yeah.
I look at everyone's agitation and I immediately go to make some tea for everyone.
Yeah, the kettle Svante put on is there, almost boiling. So you start like clinking things together, getting some tea set up.
I will head over to Kova, and I'm gonna get on my med kit and start trying to help patch his wounds up a little bit.
Oh no, it's fine. It's don't
You're not getting out of it.
Where
Stay
was
still.
Kova's wound, by the way?
Ritz, give me a medicine check. We shall find out.
Okay, dokie.
Oh, not bad. Very good.
Yeah.
17. Not bad at all. Yeah. So it's interesting, Ritz. You don't see any physical wounds on Kova. The only thing you find is that on his left side, kind of under his arm, like around his chest area, there is this darker part of his clothing. So you assume that under there's also like this either a burn or some kind of damage.
Alright, shut up.
No, it's really fine.
Shut up and grab it. Push it up.
All right, yeah, Kova is way too weak right now to really put up much of a protest. As you take off his shirt, Kova, what does Ritz see?
So presuming there's Kova's under the like loose shirt, also wearing like some bandaging around his chest. And as those presumably also get taken off, on Kova's back, there is like a deer pattern, and some like unformed wings. They're like almost not even getting through the skin. It's like weird and mutated in a way. And he's visibly very uncomfortable with it being out in the open.
Alright. Steady on, mate. It's alright. I'm gonna like push him back into the chair a little bit so his back isn't exposed to anyone else, because I can see he's uncomfortable.
Yeah, and as you push him to the back a little bit, you did see that on his side there is like a dark It would be a bruise, but instead of being very like physical, it is kind of like a cold, almost like magic, kind of magic pressing into him, and it's still there. It's kind of like this constant cold black pressure on his side.
What the fuck? Does this smell like necromancy to me?
Well, let's give it a go, shall we? Give me an
Make a
arcana
smell check.
Lick it.
Smell it.
Lick it.
Can I use
Something-
my inspo?
Something fucking happened outside. I don't know if Chad heard the fucking thunder that was happened. I got
Ooh.
spooked.
Oh, jeez. Oh,
I want
It's
some fun.
okay.
God said lick it.
Yeah, God said lick it.
God.
Yeah, give us a sniffer check. Give us an arcana check.
Okay, I'm going to use my inspo. So I rolled a 7, but I'll roll it again.
Uh-huh.
An 8.
little bit better.
Yeah, that inspiration sure is helpful. That's my way to scam the chat out of their channel points.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, so you know your way around curses and things of that nature. And Kova, you notice that as Ritz looks at your side, there's this like cold, calculated look to him, as if he's not at all surprised or even like unfamiliar with this. Ritz, you do feel like it is necrotic in nature, and it is not as strong as a curse, but it's definitely a persisting magical effect that can be gotten rid of using like divine magic of some kind.
Cove, I'm sorry, I don't think I can do anything. I think you need some divine magic, mate. But what colour plaster do you want? And I'll produce blue and yellow.
Amazing.
I love that.
Amazing.
Stick
I
a little
love my
plaster on it.
physical therapist, Ritz the Tiefling.
Horrible.
I give him his shirt back and kind of turn away. I don't want to make him like any more uncomfortable.
Yeah, he'll just like tuck everything back in and just silently sit there.
Nice job on the shadows, though, right? You
Yeah.
guys were great.
Yeah.
Does anyone else feel like maybe they might still be coming?
I hope not. It's weird. They seem undead or in that nature, but normally I pick that sort of stuff up. They're not. They're not anything undead or anything of the sort. They're something else.
They're persistent is what there is. We can't stay here for long.
Yeah.
This
What about
place is
Gunhilda,
awesome.
though?
She'll be fine in the morning.
You think?
Yes.
I hope you're right.
How much farther till Ennersval?
I look at Kyrie.
Anyone got a
Um,
map?
Oh, I got a map.
Oh no! Oh
Don't look at his map.
No, it's great.
I guess I hit
I'll
that.
pull out my map.
What's
It's
your
just
Ritz pulls out of his backpack. He's got this large kind of crumpled sheet of paper, and he'll come over to a table and like roll it out on the table. And as you guys approach, you see it's just like this big sheet, and it's got these really simple charcoal drawings, like no measure of distance, like not really any real cardinal directions or anything on there. Just kind of like blobs of waypoints connected by lines.
Yes. This is
I
great.
see.
So I think we're probably like here or somewhere,
Yeah.
and Ennersval's down here.
Okay, so like 2 inches?
Yeah, like between like 2 inches and 7 days or Carrie, you got any clue?
I I want to use Kari's like worldly knowledge and a recent sight of a map in a previous adventure.
Yes.
Can I like confirm or rather lead them to a better path with my knowledge?
Yeah, you did actually recently looked at the map. It wasn't a map of like specifically this part. It was more about the border and their issues, but it's a map nonetheless. Give me a history check.
Sure.
Ooh.
Okay, not too bad.
Ooh,
Not great,
13.
not too bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want advantage on this one or nah?
No, I don't think so.
Alrighty. Yeah, so 13 is not bad at all. You think back to that map, and you would, with the time that you spent kind of in Gallop this direction, it's probably 3, 4 maybe days depending on the speed with the horses that you have. So yeah, depends on how well the adventure goes, the travel. You might be looking at 3 days, best case scenario 2, but if the horses are good for it.
Yeah. I'll assume 3 then. And I'll relay that to the party. Rather than 2 inches in 7 days, we're probably looking at around 3 days travel.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, that makes a little bit more sense, actually.
Yeah, it's like in between the two.
Yeah.
I mean, what, all we have to do is really get to a place with a fortified entrance, and they should be able to handle whatever these
Yes.
freaks are coming after us. Is Ennersval the closest one?
Well, we need to find the lady, the unfortunate Vigil had mentioned before they passed away. Lady.
Lady. I have
Gwendolyn.
Gwendolyn.
Huh.
Hey, you got that box? Do you want to have a look at it while we have a minute?
I don't. I don't know if we should open that here.
No.
I ain't gonna open it. I just wanted to have a check on it, you know?
We have a raid. Hello.
Hi, Raiders. Welcome in. We're in the middle of an adventure. Welcome. This is the first episode. The gang found a mysterious box and now is pursued by strange otherworldly creatures. You're welcome to join us. Hello, hello.
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 Yeah.
But yeah, do you procure the box again?
I don't want to take it out just yet.
But I want to show it to the Raiders.
Show it to the Raiders. Well, in that case, take it out. We can show it to the Raiders.
Your box.
Thank you. See, you get it. You get it.
Pretty.
There you go. Chat.
Yeah.
It's so interesting. There's little hands on there or something.
It looks like little teeth.
little
dinosaurs.
creatures. Little dinosaur. Little dino nuggies.
Dinosaur chicken nuggets.
The dinosaur. Little
Oh my
dino nuggies.
god.
It's just a McDonald's Happy Meal.
They're all screaming at the star.
Wick is gonna, when the box comes out, she's gonna open up her notebook and start trying to like sketch it a little bit.
Yeah, if anyone is looking closer at the box, you can give me an investigation check.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes.
Ritz would like to check this box for curses.
Wonderful. Give me Arcana with advantage, Ritz.
God, Rick, your dice are so cool.
I rolled the 5.
But your dice is cool.
Roll the 5.
Thank you.
All right. So let's see what you guys have. Wick, you rolled a 5. Yeah, there are these like tiny carvings on the sides of the box, but the box itself looks very simple and very old. It's of good quality, but it's not ostentatious in any way. And if it wasn't for the circumstance in which you guys got it, it looks almost mundane. Ritz, you again have very, very good and plentiful experience with cursed items. And the rest of you see that Ritz kind of like hunkers down a little bit, looks at the box from all angles, kind of listens to it for a bit, sniffs it, doesn't lick it, but it's close. And Ritz, you understand with a 17, which is pretty high, you understand that the box is not cursed. You're pretty confident that it is not a cursed item, but it is definitely magical to the point where how mundane it looks kind of scares you. Because
Yeah.
it is a kind of magical artifact that is not flashy, and that is terrifying.
It's a vibe I'm getting from this thing. Kind of unsavory.
It's pretty neutral. Like the vibe of the box is just it's a simple looking box, but the fact that it is in the epicenter of such destruction and it looks so deceptively plain, that by itself gets your hackles up a little bit.
Yeah. Oh no, I ain't cursed, but I don't like it.
It looks like, I mean, it's got to open somehow, but
Yeah, I don't know if we should be opening it though. Not here.
That light seems eerily similar to any of the wounds that we've seen on people.
Can Wick... Can she do an Arcana check? And I don't think... How to be vague.
Uh-huh. You
She
can
wants-
message me if you don't want to say something, but yeah.
She wants to know if the box rings any bells for what someone may have told her about. She wants to know if it's familiar in any sort of way.
Yeah, roll a history actually. This would be history.
Damn it. Okay, cool. History.
History.
Please. Okay, 17.
Oh, nice.
17. That is lovely. Yeah, you think back to your own past, kind of looking at it. And although it is similar in the fact that it is a vessel for something, and clearly for something more than just mundane items, but this like strange blue cracks that you can see on it are very different from what you've experienced. But you know that if someone can ascertain this vessel, who's to say that they can't do the same with other ones?
She's frantically flipping through her notebook and kind of muttering to herself.
Ritz is like leaning over to see what she's looking at.
She is tipping her hat to cover her notebook.
No peeking.
Oh, what you got
Yeah.
there?
Nothing. Stop. What the fuck?
Sorry, jeez. Alright.
As you guys do this, Svante comes back, and he says, "So I put some duvets on the floor for the rest. They all wanted to kind of stay grouped up, so they're all sleeping in the bedroom here. Do you guys need anything?" And he like comes over to the door, locks it a little bit, checks it, and says, "You guys seemed like you were running away from something, and I don't want to pry, but this seems suspicious."
Yes, something otherworldly was chasing us. Not human, some dark creatures. And we couldn't fight them, so we had to run.
Well, that means that you're very lucky. I suppose the Golden Doe is watching over you. And he gestures to the windows and says, I suppose these are the creatures that were hunting you, yes?
Are they outside?
As you guys
Hello?
peek through the window,
Uh,
you see that no one
Hello?
is next to the building, but beyond the garden, in the tree line, you can barely see this pale gray creature standing there, watching the house.
Oh no.
is it the same one?
Sure looks like it.
Is it moving?
Nope.
Huh.
Maybe
It's standing
so.
on the tree line.
It's waiting for us to invite it in.
It's like vampires.
Vampire. I know what you are.
I know what you
Say it
are.
loudly. As you clearly get disturbed by this, Svante says, "Oh well, that's definitely a yes. But don't you worry. I don't think they'll be able to come in."
Inside
Some
check.
kind of protection?
Inside check.
Inside check.
Go for it. Roll those insights, baby.
Woohoo!
It's gonna be a 22.
Damn, guys.
Look at these rolls.
Fuck.
I see so much in.
Amazing. Okay. Yeah, you guys are rolling incredible with this one. 21, 22,
Suspicion immediately.
15. Ritz, what about you?
He's not inciting. He's
Nice.
just asking about the protection
Oh
on
my
the
God.
place.
Honestly, that's very Ritz. Yeah. So, yeah, you guys immediately get suspicious. Ritz just like, oh, what's up with that? And just asks. And yeah, the guy smiles at you, Ritz, and says, well, in addition to being blessed by the spirit of the doe, I personally have been friends with some woodland spirits, shall we say. And they have blessed my farm with magic and protection. And he gestures to one of the walls. And the on the wall you can see a tiny painting done clearly by something smaller than human, where Svante is surrounded by something that looks like little butterflies with knives and forks. And as he points to the ground, you see a sheepskin that is in front of the door, but it's not just a sheepskin, it is woven together with little threads of gold. And Svante says, there is a tribe of flightless pixies living close by, and well, I've been fortunate enough to be their friend for long enough that they've extended their protection, these fey powers, watching over me and my sheep and my dog, but he can take care of himself.
Holy shit, Svante, you fucking legend! And Ritz is gonna run over and hug him again and like jump around a bit. And then he's gonna run back to the window and be like, come on, fucking try it! Come on!
Ritz, give me a perception
not-
check.
Alright.
Did that all sound truthful with our insights and stuff?
Yes, definitely.
Okay,
It
cool.
doesn't seem like he's hiding anything. In fact, it sounds like more he's kind of trying to play down how much like he's connected to these fairies, but he's being quite friendly and quite truthful. Like this guy, it seems like he's trustworthy. So Ritz, as you shout towards the tree line, this pale creature takes one tiny step closer, and you now see what exactly is impeding his path. Under his feet, in the pale moonlight, you see a scattered row of mushrooms that creates a loose circle around the farm, and the creature is standing almost touching these mushrooms but not coming in.
Haha, fucker! Mushroom barrier! He's gonna start just like throwing his arms up.
Svante says, whoa, let's not count our victories just yet. If these creatures are this strong, I feel like we need to seek more protection from the pixies. I'm not sure how long this barrier will hold up. Usually it takes me at least a year before they need to renew it, but with these things out there, I don't know.
Is it safe to be outside?
I'd say that you're as safe as you are inside, as long as you are in the mushroom circle.
Good. I need to tend to the horses.
All right. And you leave the house?
Mm-hmm. Actually, I do want to tend the horses, but I kind of want to approach the creature to a distance.
Oh, how close do you want to get, Kari?
I want to get initially within 60 feet.
Uh-huh.
And then, depending on how safe it is, I want to be able to get within that 10-foot space.
Oh,
Would
that's
you accept-
metal.
Yeah,
That's
so I
Would you
have
metal.
accept Ritz? Would you accept Ritz loitering around you for this, or would you want to go?
Oh,
alone?
yeah.
Okay.
I'll let you know, in the same way that I, spoke in your head.
Okay.
I'm going to try and speak with this creature.
Give you a smile.
None of the rest hear this, and Ritz and Kari just leave the farm and go outside.
BRB.
As they do this, Svante says, "Well, this was a lot of excitement for one night. I'm gonna take the rest of my sleep." And he comes over to one of the blue armchairs next to Kovar, and just there's like a little lute, by the way, right next to the chair, and he almost for comfort takes this lute into his hands and kind of like snuggles it a little bit as he goes snoozing. He does that classic like dad sleep in an armchair kind of position.
I think Kova's not like in a sleep space yet, but can't do much. So to make himself a little useful, he's gonna start taking out his herbalism kit, and just brew tea for everyone. Kind of just to be busy.
All right, which is good enough. By the looks of it, the water that was like heating up, and Kari, like when Kari put out the mugs, everything is ready. So Kova doesn't need to do too much to like add some herbs and make some tea with it.
Nice.
All right. So Ritz and Kari, you get outside, and you definitely can see the gray creature standing there. Actually, I'm gonna put them on the map so you guys can see them.
No.
Wick,
No.
Wick is so curious. She's peeking.
I mean,
Yeah,
you can come with
there
if
it
you
is.
want.
On the
I did it.
on the bottom of the
job.
map. Yep.
See that?
Yes. Down
I see.
next to the tree line, you see this creature.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you can get closer. It doesn't do anything when it sees it. Just continues watching. Kari, did you take the box with you?
No.
Okay, the box is
I left
inside.
that there.
The box is inside.
Mm-hmm.
The box is inside.
Yeah, we're trusting you, Vic.
Noted.
Wick.
Nothing.
Interesting.
Listen. Yeah, thankfully there's not too far to run at this point, so I think it's okay. So I'm now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 squares of distance. It's about like 30 feet away. Is this creature doing anything? Responding?
Give me insight. 18, lovely. Yeah, it is still as unmoving and emotionless as previously. The face, since the first moment you've seen this creature, the face has not changed expression or showed any, for that matter. With an 18, I will say this. You notice that the only things that are moving or showing any sign of reaction are that glowing blue hole in the forehead and the crest shaped space in the solar plexus, almost as if those are an eye and a mouth.
Interesting.
I think I can throw a stone into one of those.
You could, I'm sure, but I don't think we should risk that tonight.
All right.
Um. Yeah. I will
Do you wanna go
approach
closer?
then.
Amazing. Ritz, do you follow Kari?
Yeah, I'm like staying within about 10 to 15 feet, but just kind of loitering
Yeah.
behind.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kari, as you get closer, you see this creature is still looking squarely towards the farm. It doesn't really turn towards you. And this close, you can still see this like strange grooves on, like vertical grooves on its skin, as almost like something sewn rather than birthed.
So
Oh.
I think the only thing to do now is get closer. And then, look towards Ritz. Well, in case I die, it was nice meeting you.
Hey, I got your back, don't worry. You got some stones, though. Give you that.
So I'm now within the 10 feet.
So
I-
close, you notice that it is not even breathing.
It's not breathing. Would any additional investigation offer me anything at this point? If
Well,
it's just,
what are
like,
you
visually
trying
what
to
I see?
ascertain? What
Yeah,
What is the goal?
I guess just more details now that I'm seeing it like really, really up close.
If it does look sewn beyond the eye, the cross, these vertical lines, can I see anything else from glancing at it this close?
Yeah, give me another investigation, and don't forget you still have your advantage because Chad
Oh yeah,
gave you
Oh,
one.
Don't worry, I'm saving that one.
Alrighty. Ooh, wonderful! Holy shit! So yeah,
Nice.
you have 18 again. Wonderful. So yeah, as you look at it closely, you notice, yeah, this thing it's very interesting. Kova was very confident that it is not undead, and it doesn't give you, as a cleric, it doesn't give you the same vibe, the same like feeling as undead would. But it is not entirely alive either. This creature is more like a drone of something else, and it is only moving when required to move, only acting when commanded by something or someone out there. And as you look closer at it, the strange flickering blue light in the eye and the mouth that are positioned not where a human's eye and mouth would, they are like kind of vibrating a little bit. And this whole creature, it's almost awkward and cultish in a way that it stands, almost as if it is unused to existing.
First, I'll speak in common.
Do you hear me, creature?
Silence.
Silence. Very well. I would like to use my mind link. See if it works with this creature.
Lovely. What do you say in its mind?
I say, Do you hear me, creature? Do
As you connected
understand?
mentally, for the first time, it notices you. And that glowing blue eye turns its entire body and head towards you. The mouth doesn't move, and Ritz, all you see is them just staring at each other. Kari, in your brain, you hear a response, but all it is a strange, otherworldly shriek that confounds your mind and just reverberates through your body. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, and I, thankfully, get advantages on that one. We'll
Oh my
see
gosh.
if that
Clutch.
works out. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Good job saving that.
Nice.
Nice.
Yes.
24. You succeed. This strange... It did try to communicate, but it is not a communication that is possible for humans to comprehend. And as it shrieks in your mind, you don't feel any malice, you don't feel any anger, no fear either, just insatiable hunger. And you kind of stumble back a little bit, your head still hurting from the sound, and you can see it just turn back and continues looking at the house.
Carrie, you're right.
I don't know what that was. I think it tried to speak.
I didn't hear nothing.
I have an ability where I can speak. And I turn to Ritz, still kind of like clutching my head a little bit and saying like this, but I'm not moving my mouth or anything.
Oh, I fucking hate that.
I know Celestial. This was beyond anything. Usually, as long as we have some language that one can connect with, I can hear what someone is saying. But this creature is far beyond this world.
That's freaky, man.
Kari, as you piece these things together, you've heard of creatures that are beyond human existence and comprehension. And unbidden, almost as if brought by the echoes of that screech, a word comes to mind. Aberration.
What?
This word is repeating. Aberration.
Aberration?
Yeah. Something born of something. This creature hungers. I don't know what could have created. If everything about it looks like it's been crafted, but it's no necromancy. It's no undead. It's not of this world.
I ain't seen anything like this before.
I've heard stories passed down through clans. Spirits being born of events, tragic events. But this doesn't feel like that either.
What about that, like, the explosion before? Could it
Could
be
it have-
born from something like that?
Possibly.
What do you think it wants?
before the creature looked at us, when I held the box in my pack, it looked towards me. And now it only looks towards the house. It must only want that. For whatever
Your
purpose.
backpack.
Beautiful.
Well,
Delicious backpack.
what? No, it's no. Box.
Oh, the box. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, of course. The... Whatever it wants from the box. Whether the box created it or it's seeking it out. Something is connected between this creature and that box.
So it's going to keep following us then tomorrow
Yes.
when we leave.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I hope these mushrooms hold, eh?
Speaking of Ritz, give me a perception check.
Ooh.
Wonderful, Ritz. Natural 20.
Oh, nice.
As you mentioned the mushrooms. Oh, I love when dice agree with the narrative. As you mentioned the mushrooms, you spare him a glance, and you notice something that scares you a little. On the side where the creature is almost touching them, they are rotting. It's not enough to destroy them yet, but you realize that this creature's power is stronger, and little by little it is creating a way through. With a natural 20 for 24, I'd say you know enough to realize that by sundown tomorrow it will destroy the barrier and will easily go through, whether for you, for Svante, for anything inside.
Shit. Ritz is just going to grab Carrie's robe and pull her over and point down.
Yeah.
Carrie.
We don't have much time.
Look. Yeah, like the rate it's going through these.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe sundown tomorrow. Maybe. We got to get that box away from here. We got to get Gunhilda better. We don't got time for this.
We don't. We need rest in order to heal the others, Kova included.
I don't like it. I don't like it just being out here.
No.
Piss off!
It
Does
pisses
it
off.
work?
The campaign is done. Yippee! You got it. No, it doesn't react.
Fuck!
We should return inside. Tend to the horses. And we'll leave first thing sunrise.
Guess there ain't nothing else we can do, eh?
No.
Hey, Carrie.
Yes.
How was Greta looking?
She's scared. She's trying to hold it together, but she doesn't know what's going on. I'm not trying to put her in this situation. Even we don't know what's going on in the situation.
We'll look out for her, though, yeah?
Yeah. She's still clinging to that wall. I think as long as she has that.
Man, she can keep it.
Yeah. I think it's hers now, yes.
Yeah.
Um,
Alright, well.
Yeah.
I guess we should go check on the others.
Mm-hmm. Can I do one thing? Before we go inside, I'd like Kari to look out to the night sky. Just to see the stars, the constellations, the things that are familiar to her that would have been in the Moonbear lands. Is anything look normal? Do I receive a sign from the skies?
Well, give me an insight check.
A 17.
A 17. As you start leaving this creature and going back to the farm, you look at the sky, and as always, you immediately with your eyes find the moon.
Mhm.
And nothing around you really changes, but maybe that is the sign that whatever happens, moonlight perseveres.
She takes that as a blessing and returns inside.
All right, while these two were gone, Kova and Wick, you have been left virtually alone with the box. Is there anything we want to do?
I think to Wick it's probably very obvious that Kova is not sad, but like distant. Not looking at anyone. Normally his eyes are darting around the room all the time. He's weirdly focused on just setting tea at this point.
Wick is probably, at this point, crisscross applesauce on the floor next to the box. And she kind of looks at the box and then goes, Kova, you want to get a look at this?
You mean open it? I don't think we should do that.
No, we're not going to open it, but... And she kind of... You okay?
Yeah. Just tired. It's been a day.
Insight check.
Yeah, go for it. Go for an insight check. Kova, deception or persuasion, up to you. Do it as a hidden to GM roll. If you must.
do
Wow.
Wow, that's a -2. That's powerful. I've never seen that before. I can say.
That's wow.
That's funny.
Wow,
I know nothing.
that's so strong. Holy shit.
Damn.
Yeah,
Well done.
-2. It seems like he's just tired from the road.
Well, if you need to talk about anything, I've got nowhere to be, but don't have to. I'm just this box is freaking me out a little bit, man.
Thanks, Wick. He's gonna walk over to her and with like 2 tea cups with some honey lemon in there, and he's gonna offer her one.
Oh, thank you. And she takes it.
Yeah, I've run into a lot of religious artifacts before, but I've not gotten to deal with a big amount of cursed ones. It seemed Ritz knew what to do with that, weirdly. He seemed pretty proficient with this kind of stuff, and same thing when he was treating my wound. I think he might know about curses, so it might be smart to ask him more.
He's peculiar, I'll give him that.
Yeah.
And she pulls out a sheet of paper and like any like mark making thing that she can find, like a pencil, and she starts she puts the paper on top of one of the corners of the box and starts rubbing the pencil on it to get an imprint of the carving.
Very good, very smart. Give me an investigation, Wick.
Okay.
Kova whips out woodworking tools and starts whittling it into some wood.
Oh, like doing a copy. That's really fun. I like it.
Ooh. 10.
A 10. Yeah, so the carvings are clearly very old, but you make up enough of it to see that there's like a rhombus shape in the middle with 2 figures kneeling down and putting their hands up to it, either praying or waiting for something, and the same from up top. So it's like two figures upside down doing the same.
Does the rhombus look similar to the cross shape on our friend hanging out outside?
Yeah, in a way that is, yeah, like it's a vertical and horizontal, kind of like triangle in shape. The sides are kind of dented inwards. Yeah.
Wick, against her better judgment, is gonna pull out her tinkering kit.
Mm-hmm.
And grab something that's metal, and see if she can like she's gonna just poke the box and see if anything bad happens, and then
immediately try to stop her with his little 3 strength.
what are you doing?
What are you doing?
What we can't know what this thing is. It could be a bomb. It could be.
If it's a bomb, why are you trying to open it?
Great question.
And she just gets she crosses her arms. I don't know. I'm not good with this sort of shit.
Me neither right now, but we should really wait till we're rested and ready for something. We've been through like multiple run-ins with things today. We can't handle another one right now. At least I definitely can't.
She flops down on the back on the floor. She's now she needs some floor time.
All right. So
Covenant's
the
gonna
box.
turn it around.
Uh-huh.
What's on the bottom?
The bottom is very plain.
Can we shake it?
Yeah, sure.
Is that
How
a
violently
continuum
do you shake it?
whittling?
After 2 seconds of floor time, she gets back up and she's like, wait a second. And she picks up the box and kind of shimmies it. Not a lot, but just enough to be like, is there something in there?
Okay, so Wick is doing box shaky. I see.
Box shaky.
Box shaky. Floor time inspiration for Wick.
Thank you.
Yeah, as you shake it, it's a pretty light box. It's still warm to the touch, but less so than a couple hours ago when you first found it. It's kind of cooling down little by little. No strange sounds, no nothing from inside.
Hey, Kova, do you still have that doohickey you pulled off the dead guy?
Oh, yes.
What is the symbol on there? It's like a wave and stuff?
It's a wave and a golden pendant thingy.
Kova, you know what this is. You don't even need to roll religion.
It's from Gilad, right?
Yeah, it's from the Kingdom of Gilad. Their religion pantheon is the Golden Galleon, where after the God Sunder happened, after gods disappeared, all of them, every country kind of found their own way to procure divine protection, and the Golden Galleon is a pantheon made out of parts what you would find on the ship. The only exception to it is actually the wave, which is the personification of chaos and nature.
Yeah, it's a religious symbol. I don't think it's got anything to do with a scary curse box, though.
Why was he carrying that box? And what is this? What's her name? Lady Gwendolyn? What does she want with it?
I mean,
What if we're delivering a weapon of mass destruction to someone who shouldn't have it?
I mean, we also definitely shouldn't have it.
Yeah, but...
I think by this point, Ritz and Kari get back to the farm, and they see both Kova and Wick on the floor next to the box.
Kova will get up and start grabbing more tea and just hobble over, avoiding most eye contact while offering tea.
Wick quickly puts her tinkering tools away and pretends like that wasn't happening because it didn't. It did not. It did not. And one thing she did want to check. So, and for my clarity, so the little blue specks in the box, do they look like they were put in there intentionally, or do they look like there's something that's leaking out, or like, because there was a big explosion and
Yeah, so your investigation is not super high, but you had enough time to kind of calmly look it over. I think you know that it's not something painted over or left on the exterior. It's like wormholes in the wood with some light peeking through from the inside. Mm-hmm.
If I turn the box upside down, does anything pour out of it?
Nope. The
Okay.
wedge-shaped opening is still very much closed.
Okay. I sniff it.
It smells like a
Lick
box, like a wooden box.
Lick it.
Lick it.
Lick it.
You hear
beyond-
Ritz next to you whispering, "Lick it."
Oh, hi, Ritz.
Wait, okay. Side note, point of order in the one shot.
Yeah.
Is the one shot happening at the same time, or did it already happen?
Oh, this is happening after the one shot.
Okay. Wick remembers a funny story about.
Wait.
About,
Well, here's the thing.
Oh,
This is when Wick left on this journey. So Wick left Osmi, and a few days later, Osmi did her thing. You haven't had any
Not come back.
communication with Osmi yet since. But if you get
Okay.
to Ennersval, you might be able to like send a letter and hear back.
gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
There's some sort of something in the air just tells Wick, I think I should lick it, and she licks it.
Okay. It tastes like a wooden box, a little bit dusty.
She doesn't have a girlfriend's power.
Actually, a
It's
little
worth
bit
a try.
of sea salt as well.
Oh.
Lesbian
seasoned.
telepathy. Yes, that's good.
Yeah.
And she gets more floor time.
So what did you guys find outside?
Sorry, did you just lick a box?
It's been a long day.
Oh.
Sure.
So we have a worrying development.
Oh,
Yes.
not another one.
Yeah. Full of those today, aren't we? So them mushrooms outside, they're maybe good till sundown tomorrow.
Boy. I could be good in an hour to go.
No, we need adequate rest.
Do you like what? You don't look like you're recovering from whatever they did to you.
I'll be fine. We should sundown.
Listen,
Kari looks
Cover-
at you, very seriously, and like a very stern parent is like, "No, you won't. You will get your rest, and we will leave in the morning."
Kova, don't get me wrong. You were pretty small to begin with, but now I feel like I could drop kick you across the country.
Oh, please don't do that.
I won't.
Okay, I've got tea for you guys.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks.
Yeah,
Think Svante has any sugar?
I've got
Gonna
honey
start
in
rooting
there.
around. Hell yeah,
didn't
honey
sh-
me up.
I need
It's
sugar
already
for your
in there.
tea.
More, please.
Oh, okay, let's see how much I've got. He's gonna rummage in his little kit again and try and put more drops in there.
Mm-hmm. It's very
I don't have
cute.
much.
Ritz needs it to taste like soda, please.
Oh
I can
no.
put some spice in there.
He needs kombucha.
You guys got real close, peering through the window at least. Why?
I look to Wick and Kova, and once again, without moving my mouth, I say, "I spoke to it."
Jesus fucking Christ!
Kova,
Ritz laughs at them.
Kova's face goes super pale as you do this. Like, uncomfortably so. And it's like, oh,
Spooky, innit?
Mhm.
yeah, that's neat.
Oh, didn't know you could do that. Okay. So, did it talk back?
Something like that. Something more worrying speech. It shrieked,
Oh.
but nothing. All I could muster from it was a feeling, devouring hunger. And that's all. But it was no language that exists to us. Not celestial, nothing. Nothing that belongs to this world.
Oh. That's not good. Okay. Well, I guess I'll, turn in for the night. I'll take the... does someone want to take the chair? Or...
I'm good. You take it.
Oh, okay. Good night, I guess? Yeah, good night, everybody.
Good night.
Hey, Nightcover, thanks for the tea, mate.
Yeah, of course.
You rest up.
He's gonna donut into that chair.
Aww, cute.
I grab a cup of tea, sit down in a meditative position besides Wick. What did you think of the box?
It's salty. That's not what you were
Salty?
asking. I mean, I can't parse whether it's meant to keep something secret or keep everything outside of it safe, you know? It's really pretty, which is the freaky thing, like and I point out the carvings and the little hands. I'm like, it definitely looks maybe religious, but beats me. And she pulls out the rubbing, I guess is what you would call it, that she took. And I don't know. I love me a good box, but I can't make heads or tails of what this thing's doing.
I've seen puzzle boxes, and this... I don't know what this thing is.
What?
The...
You see, you say that, and Wick immediately locks eyes with you. Like, a special interest has been activated. What kind of puzzle boxes have you seen before?
Simple ones from travelers. Sometimes they're used to keep things in. Sometimes they're a toy for children, or a toy for adults. She looks at Wick and kind of smiling.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh.
But they present challenges, and secret mechanisms. This could be one of those, or it could be something more magical of use. I don't know if I mentioned there was a letter. Perhaps it denoted anything, or perhaps if you've already, if you've touched this box already and investigated, perhaps you found an opening or something that was different.
It just seems kind of magic. Like, I don't see any mechanisms or anything to poke or prod other than the opening, and I mean, I don't want to expose this farm to any of that nonsense right now. And she grabs the wave thingy, the wave emblem, and like she basically all of the information she puts it on the table, whatever the table is, the metaphorical table.
Yep.
Looking at the copy of like the symbols that were on the box.
Yeah.
Could I do a little investigating to see if I know something about it or can glean from?
That would be history.
History.
Oh yeah, the box is old.
Yeah.
Old box.
Oh.
Natural 20! Look at you go!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your owed one.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
The
for
two
sure.
critical ones, yeah.
Oh, this is so interesting because I'm thinking what can Kari know about this? So okay. So one thing is for sure, this thing is not connected to any of the Empire spirits in terms of religion, right? There's no symbology of any animal spirits, anything like that. But at the same time, the symbol in the middle that the figures are praying to, it looks like a heavily stylized star, and in the grooves within that star, you almost see eyes looking up at you. It is, with a natural 20, I think you would know that if this is an artifact of religion, it is probably older than Godsunder. And that is very, very curious, because when Godsunder happened and the gods died and no one was left with the powers of a cleric for a long time, the objects connecting to those religions disappeared, just like the names of the gods, just like everything connected to their power, because a god's power is, it pierces time. So when a god dies, it dies eternally, in perpetuity. It has never existed. So if this thing is older than Godsunder, and if, big if, it is connected to any religion, that raises more questions than answers.
Yeah. That is more puzzle. Damn this puzzle box.
Damn it.
Do we think this Lady Gwendolyn, whoever it was going to be delivered to, do you think they're trustworthy?
I hope so.
I don't know much about Ennersval, but
Ritz, how good is your poker face?
Ritz is tuned out.
Okay.
He is deep in thought right now.
Alrighty.
About something else.
I'm trying to get a good look on your PNG. I'm like, what's that? Hey, what's that?
Hey guys, you know, when people go invisible, how do you think they stop themselves from bumping their elbows?
What the fuck are you talking about?
What?
What?
Oh, sorry, I was just thinking.
Hey,
You know, like when you go invisible, how do you stop yourself from bumping your elbows?
now hold on one second.
Eh?
You're from Ennersval, right?
Yup, born and raised.
Do you know anything about this?
About what? Going invisible?
No. Do you know anything about this box or Lady Gwendolyn?
No.
Insight check.
So, yeah.
Go for it. Ritz,
Yeah.
if you could give me a hidden roll of reception or persuasion, up to you. Let me know what you roll.
How
Why
I
am I
do a
not?
hidden roll?
I'm so whimsome. Why am I eating?
Why are you eating? Because you're tired. You're just a little guy. So if you roll, you can click on the roll and say like 2 GM, I think.
Yeah,
Okay, private GM roll.
Yes, exactly.
Gotcha.
Exactly. Okay. All right. Yeah, so Wick, he seems legit. Kari, he's definitely lying.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's like fully lying right now. And not very well either.
I got a piss. He leaves.
Wow. Amazing. Smooth. Smooth.
Unfortunately for Wick, the telepathy lasts for an hour.
Uh-oh.
So she can stand nearby and say, "You're lying to us."
You just hear from outside, fuck!
The stream goes wee.
It's the fact that Wick thought he was truthful and then just sees him leave and yell fuck outside.
That's hilarious.
Wait, hold on, get back here. and Wick goes outside. I'm running. Hey now.
Amazing.
What's your
Hey,
deal,
hey,
man?
some privacy! Hey! Hey, I'm pissed in here, what the fuck?
You know what the crazy thing is? There is an actual bathroom with a toilet here, but he went outside.
He doesn't know! He's just going in the bush, it's fine.
Right, so I do
Have
not
they
know
turned
why-
around? Turn around.
No, we're still there.
Alright.
Ritz. I don't know why you were lying to me. Whatever it is, I'm sure it is fine.
It is fine, alright. So,
Wait.
No.
Okay.
I'm not going to force you to tell me. But I do not take lying well. And she looks at you very seriously at this point.
Oh, it's shriveled
Like,
under the glass. So, maybe I've heard of Lady Gwendolyn. All right, that's all. Maybe I've heard of her. She's all right. She's pretty high up in the city of Ennersval.
Mhm.
She's well known around there, but she seems to be like a straight shooter. Yeah.
What does any of that mean?
Yeah.
Is she good? Is she bad? Is she angry? Is she power hungry? What does that mean?
She seems cool. She's got cool hair.
Who is Lady Gwendolyn to you?
She's like a city official.
Mm-hmm. That's your personal relationship with them.
I don't have one. I don't have one with many of the city's officials.
What did that guy call you back there? You Ritz of the Golden Doe? You seem to have some notoriety.
Yeah, that's me. Ritz the Golden Doe, known far and wide for his heroic deeds.
I'm bad at reading people. I'm not good at this.
He's
I
lying.
think by this point, even we
He's
can
being
see
sarcastic.
he's
Wick
fully
rolled a
lying.
two.
Like, there's a nervous laughter to when he says, "Yep, that's me." Like that's. I think even to Wick it's clear.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ritz isn't good at lying.
What's that little badge you got on your sash there?
Oh, this? You like it?
Yeah. It's
I
pretty.
just found it. It's cool.
She's gonna grab it. Grab
Hey,
him
what
by
the
the
fuck?
collar and look at it. What is it?
It's like it's burnished metal. It looks quite old. It doesn't feel particularly heavy, so you feel like it might be made with cheap metal. It's quite scuffed. It's basically got like some winding kind of oats around the outside, and then just a very simple pin through the back of it to hold his cloak together. It doesn't look like it's worth much, and it's kind of silvery in colour. Hands off the merchandise.
She squints her eyes and lets go.
Alright, now I've got all that sorted out. Who's up for more tea?
We've got nothing sorted out.
What?
Ritz,
What?
help us understand why you are acting this way.
I
You
get.
seem nervous about any talk around the city, the Empire. You're nervous when it comes to talking about clans.
Alright, I'll level with you guys because I think you seem like good people. When we get to the city, you guys just might not want to hang around me anymore. And that's okay. And I guess I was just open. I could push that into the future a little bit. You know, we can all stay friends now, and then, you know, when we get to the city, we can split up, and that'll be fine. I just didn't see why making things. I didn't see the point in you guys not wanting to be around me as much right now.
Why wouldn't we want to be around you? You're clearly compassionate. I've seen you with other people by this point.
Yeah, well, that's easy, innit?
I don't think so. It's not
Things are
easy
done
to
a
care.
certain way in the city, and I don't fit into the way that things are done there, that's all. I wanna help while you guys are here. And that's it.
You could help us by telling us everything you know about Ennersval, about Lady Gwendolyn, even if it seems inconsequential.
I mean, I'm happy to tell you all about Ennersval and Lady Gwendolyn, like, that's all fine.
It's okay to not belong to the lands that you were born in. There are other places that can accept you for who you are.
Well, some of us don't have the options to go to other places.
Not yet, perhaps. What stops you?
Ennersval's a good place. It's got good people. As long as there's good people there, I'm sticking around.
Wick,
Now it's up for tea, eh?
Yeah, Wick shuffles and starts heading inside. And she opens the door and then she says, "Listen, despite my better judgment, I guess we're a team. We gotta stick together. And you ain't the only one with a history you want to hide from."
Oh
Tea
yeah,
time?
we teammates now, eh? And he'll like grab
time.
onto your shoulder and like try and like pull you into like a half-armed hug as you guys both walk in together.
Lovely.
Tea time.
As
Tea
you
time.
guys come in, you say tea time, and then I go, oh shit, tea time, because Kova and Svante are sleeping in the in the armchairs.
Yeah. Ritz, I do need you to do one thing.
Is
Wash
it-
your hands.
Wash my hair! I mean, is there a well?
Yeah.
Alright.
There's also a wash basin on the
Mhm.
on the left side of the of the house with a toilet there as well. So
Kind of
Yeah.
smelt his armpit and is like, oh shit! Oh, alright, yeah, alright. That is impending.
all right. So as Ritz washes up, do you guys turn in for the night?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is actually getting pretty like early morning hours at this point. But there is a couple of hours of nighttime still, and you'll probably have a long rest into the morning.
Yeah.
But you take a long rest. All of you can click on that sweet long rest button.
Do I get my strength back?
Nope,
Oh,
no.
Oh
you do
Do I
not.
recover hit points?
Yes, you do. You recover your
Okay.
hit points fair and square, but your strength unfortunately stays the same.
Shit.
I mean, it's not like I'm using much of it anyways.
Yeah. But if any ability score goes to 0,
Yup.
you know what happens.
Yup.
No.
Yep.
Yee-hoo.
You get a cake?
Yes, you get a cake and make a new character. That's what you do.
At my
Nice.
funeral, you get a cake.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think whenever Wick wakes up, she's immediately gonna go over to the side of Kova sleeping and just be like, "Is he breathing?"
Yep. He's breathing. And he wakes
Sorry, I
up
didn't
from
mean to wake
you,
you
like, hovering over
No.
him.
No,
Oh,
I'm
no.
asleep. Shh. I'm not
I
here.
slept.
I'm
slept-
afraid. I'm
I'm
afraid
awake.
he's gone. Can't have this world any longer.
Wait, I'm dead.
Oh, poor thing.
He's like checking himself to see if he turned into a ghost.
So young.
No, no, no,
Yeah,
no, no, no. It's fine. It's
just
fine.
fully ignoring.
Just go back to sleep. Go back. She takes off her hat and puts it on his face. Go back to sleep.
He smothers him. Go back to sleep. Go back to sleep.
I'm awake. I'm awake.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Jeez. You feel any
Well-
better?
Slightly.
By the time all of you guys wake up, it's actually already late morning.
Oh.
Because you went to bed pretty late.
Yes.
You poke your heads into the bedroom and find that Gunhilda and Greta are still there. Gunhilda is not sleeping anymore, and she like waves you very, very weakly good morning, but she's mostly like non-verbal. She's mostly just like conserving any and all energy she has. Greta is attending to her with a little bowl of porridge, and you realize that it's like past the time that Svante got up and made everyone breakfast, and there's breakfast waiting for you guys on the table as well. Svante is nowhere to be seen in the house. Biltebert is also somewhere outside, but you guys are able to eat breakfast and decide what's your next step.
Before sitting down to eat, I want to use Cure Wounds on Gunhilda.
All right. I think I will give you this for free, so you don't spend your spell slot. With your cleric's background and with your medical abilities, you know that hit points wise and like her general wounds, non-existent. She's fine, right? But she is extremely, extremely weak.
Right.
She's like at 1 strength right now. So
Oh my god.
Wow, that's so weak, you idiot.
he barely moves his
Brutal.
mouth to
Be
say
mean.
it. You're idiot.
Yeah, Ritz is just hovering around, Carrie checking on Gunhilda and Greta, and just like, you know, asking stupid questions like, is she going to be okay? How is she now? Does she look okay? Is she going to be good?
No one is there to like answer these questions because no one knows, but I think all of you understand with her both and Kova, the situation requires like high level cleric stuff. Which is very difficult to come by in wilderness. In between your questions, Greta says, I have a question. In the morning I saw, I heard a dog barking. Is there a dog? And if so, can I pet it?
Oh yeah, he said he had a dog, didn't he?
What? I didn't see it in the house, so I don't know.
You want to go find it with me?
She kind of looks back at her grandma and says, I should probably stay.
I can go with you too if you need to.
Yeah, she'll be all right. She just needs some rest.
Give me a persuasion roll, Ritz.
All right.
Oh, it's not bad at all. Yeah, she looks back at her grandma and says, "Okay." And Gunhilda like musters up what little strength she has to kind of like softly push her away and say, "I'll be fine. Go. You need to walk in the fresh air." And she just kind of like slowly turns away towards the window.
I guess we'll go into the main room, where, well, Carrie, you were there too, right? So Kova and Carrie were both there. So just say to Wick, we're going on a dog quest.
Huh?
You want to come?
Sure. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wait, can I grab some breakfast first? Are there any eggs? She runs into the kitchen.
There are eggs and there's porridge.
Eggs important!
Yippee!
To grab fistfuls of eggs.
Mhm.
Oh no. I do, in fact. Okay, I'm ready. Don't mind me. It's like you're at a barbecue and she has like a flimsy paper plate that she's carrying around with her, and she's like, okay,
Uh-huh.
let's go.
Nice.
When Wick eats eggs, do they like cook inside Wick's mouth?
Oh, great question.
Yeah.
You hear a little sizzle.
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's very cool. Okay, so as you all grab a quick breakfast, you all pile out of the house and find that the Biltebert is outside tending to horses. He kind of waves at you. He looks to be in an okay mood as far as these things go. You can see him like surreptitiously check on his barrels of whiskey. Maybe that's part of the reason he's so chipper. You can also see that sheep are no longer in their pen. They are kind of roaming the little garden area, but don't go outside of the little outer wall. And Svante is kneeling next to some carrots in the little garden to the side. And as he sees you, he says, "Oh, morning. How are you all feeling?"
Okay.
Good.
Pretty good. Thanks for the breakfast.
That's nothing. That's nothing. Of course. You know, it's the least I can do. And he whistles, and from the other side of the garden, you see a pretty big shepherd dog come in. It's a briared kind of dog. You know, those like very hairy shepherd dogs.
Yeah.
And you can see it bounding over to him. He kind of pats it on the head and says, "Oh, this here's my shepherding fellow named Tuft."
Oh.
Hey, Tuft.
He kind of goes,
Here, boy.
"Woof, woof," and just like nuzzles into your arms.
Yeah, can we bring Greta over and like give her a good pet of this dog?
Yeah, absolutely. You bring her over. She enjoys kind of petting the dog a little bit. She looks up at you and says,
Can I use the magic ball to play with the dog?
That is the ball's most magical power.
Yes, I knew it.
and she just like starts throwing the ball to the side and see the dog bounding over it to get it. On one of the throws where both Gretchen and the dog are busy, Svante kind of leans on his shovel and says, "Look, I don't want to scare anybody, but I looked at the fairy ring. It ain't looking too good. We might need to procure more help from the pixies, and soon, preferably today. Because those mushrooms, man, they're looking worse for wear with every minute."
Yes, we noticed the degradation last night.
Oh, you have? All right. Well then, we gotta talk to Lady Salvia. She's the ruler of the flightless pixies. I'm sure she'll know what to do. Because this is way beyond me.
Sure. How far away is she?
Not that far. Like a half a day journey, if you know where to go. I'll tell you what. I'll lend Tuft to you. He knows the way, and well, the pixies know and love him.
Wait, we'll be out of your hair before the end of the day. Do you?
Oh, you want to leave?
I mean, and Wick looks around at everybody else.
Seems like it might not be safe for us to stay here. For you, I mean.
Well, it ain't safe for you to leave while this thing is out there either. And he points at the grey creature. It kind of retreated a little bit, but it's still visible there in the.
Yeah.
Is
In the
this
trees.
very... are these pixies inside of the mushroom ring still?
No, they're a few hours away.
Want to follow
Eastern?
us?
Eastern way. I don't rightly know. Why is it following you in the first place?
I think we got something it wants.
Yeah.
Ah,
So we want to take it away from here so that you can be safe. But if we leave for a
Actually-
pixie ring now, will we even get back in time?
Do you, Svante? How much do you know about the what was it? The Golden Galleon?
Golden Galleon. He's
Golden
gonna-
dough?
Golden Dough? Golden Dough? Listen. Listen,
Huh?
you gave us breakfast. I trust you.
All right. I don't know the question yet, though.
Dude,
Golden oats? Porridge?
we got this weird box, and
Right.
it seems to be after this weird box.
The golden
I don't
gold.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He goes.
we need-
Well, then, if it's after the box, I mean, it's mighty kind of you to worry about my safety, but I'm more worried about yours. If you leave it inside and fetch the pixies, maybe that's gonna be all right.
If we go to the pixies, we can restore the protection around these lands and then make our leave. I think that's fair.
All right.
As long as we can get back in time. We only got till sundown.
Okay.
What is
Okay.
your passive perception, guys?
-1. I mean,
14.
9.
Uh huh.
Where is that on the sheet?
It's your perception plus like 10 plus your perception basically.
Okay.
14.
14.
14. Okay. So as you talk about this and plan what you're doing next, Ritz and Kari, both of you notice right before it happens when the ball that Greta was throwing to the dog goes out of bounds of the outer wall of the garden and bounces between the mushrooms.
Greta!
Both Greta and the dog are running
Yeah.
after it.
Formateji, booming voice, stop!
Yeah, you can hear the echo just bounding through the trees over here, and both Greta and the dog just like, huh? Turn around.
Rich is
Come
already
here.
running at them, even though Carrie's like, got it. She's got it.
Mhm.
Greta says,
What?
She drops the booming voice, kneels down, and goes, "We are still not safe. The wall has gone further than what is safe. Cannot have you running away and risk any danger to you. Do you understand?
But ball is magic.
The ball is magic. But we require stronger magic to fight off these things. Do you understand?"
okay. And she's kind of like looking at where the ball is landed, like
Mhm.
over the mushroom.
Yeah.
Don't
And-
worry, I'll get it.
Do you see those mushrooms?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is our protection circle. So you can play with the ball as much as you like, just within the circle. Can you do that?
Okay, I will.
And
If it goes out of the circle, you have to promise not go after it, alright?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pinky swear?
Of course I'm gonna Pink is where the sacred.
And she touches it like a little pinky to yours.
Damn right.
Ritz, do you go fetching the ball?
Yeah.
Yeah. You leave the ring, you grab it, you come back, everything's fine.
A sigh of relief, just. Okay.
Toss it to Greta so she can catch it.
Hey! And she runs off with the dog to fetch it, but to the other side now.
You sure they're going to be alright without us?
You asking Svante?
Asking Carrie.
I think so long as Svante can take care of the others, they should be fine. I think Greta is smart enough to understand where she's safe. We just have to trust, I suppose.
Svante, can you keep an eye on her?
Can I what now?
Can you keep an eye on her?
Oh, sure,
Just to make
sure.
sure she's... Thanks, mate.
Yeah. Hold on a second. And he goes into the house, rummages a little bit, and comes back with a little dog backpack. And he puts some provision into it and a little jar of honey. And he says, so the cheese and the bread, them's for you. The little honey, that's for the pixies. That's me, respecting them, giving them sweets. So don't you dare touch that.
Is the road to the pixies safe?
Well, as safe as forests can be, but I travel there quite often, and, well, Tuft knows the road.
What about the actual pixies themselves?
Well, they're quite lovely. And he kind of blushes a little bit when he says, well, Lady Salvia, she's been the leader of the Flightless Pixies for as long as I remember. Well, they like music, a little capricious sometimes, mostly due to the weather, you know how it is. But, well, I've never known them to be scared of anything.
I like the
They
sound of
are.
them.
Yeah, well, they live on this, like, big mound of rocks. It used to be a wizard's tower, that place. But I hear from their stories, the veteran pixies overthrew the wizard and, well, took over that mound as their own.
Damn.
Would you say it's a fitting place for a child?
Oh, I don't know about that. It's mostly rubble.
I don't know if we should risk that.
Yeah. I want to keep her safe.
Mm.
What are we meant to do when we get there? Do we just like say, "Oh, great pixie, please make the mushrooms magic again"?
Well,
Well, it seems like they upkeep this place, right?
yeah, Lady Salvia, she'd know what to do, I'm sure. She's all magic-y up there.
So we'll just say you sent us, right?
Yep, give her honey. Say, I sent you. Well, I mean, they'd see Tuft. They know Tuft real well. They like riding him. They call him their valiant steed.
He is a valiant steed, aren't you? Aren't you?
And he just kind of lulls his tongue forward. Your arms and hands are covered in drool immediately.
Slaps the belly.
Ah. I wipe it on Cova.
He can't even say no. He's too weak. That's fine.
That's okay.
Wait,
Oh, he's just a little guy.
we can just put Kova on Tuft and he'll have a mount.
Oh?
Would
I
that
mean, yeah,
work?
the dog is big enough, yeah.
Mhm.
Oh,
I think it's-
God.
I can't remember like if it's a halfling druid or something that has like an actual feat for riding like animals.
Yeah, I
am
think
having-
usually like
Right.
halflings could be a bit heavier than what this kind of medium-sized dog would carry, but
Oh,
because
yeah.
Kova is so light
Oh.
right now.
Yeah, it was gnomes. Gnomes was the one.
Yeah, but
Big
yeah,
gnome
he
druid,
he
yeah.
can easily carry Kova to your destination.
Oh my
This-
god.
Hell yeah.
This is nice.
Looks
Alright.
good.
So as you set out, you see Betry kind of wave you, and you are setting out. Question: so it is east of here. Do you try to conceal your exit from whoever might be watching, or are we just leaving? What's up?
I think the only thing I want to do is like cover the box up.
Yeah.
Maybe ask Svante if there's a safe place. Maybe like some floorboards that can be yoinked out for a safe space.
Yeah, he leads you to a tiny little pantry cellar, where it's like a cold room for produce and eggs and such, and he puts it there between like two bags of wheat. All of them are bearing this like seal of what looks like a doe's head with very like winding, spiraling horns. And yeah, he says, well, if the spirit of the golden doe can't keep it safe, that no one can.
I think the only thing after that I would say was if we sort of like, if the creature's still exactly where it was, we can just sort of go behind the house, go forward, and
Yeah.
then
Yep.
change our direction to the right place.
Aggro it
Alrighty.
into clipping into the house that it can't pass through. It's got collision.
Amazing.
Hmm.
All right, so you guys set off. Tuft received his instructions and confidently strides through the forest to your destination. He would be leading the charge. He knows the place very well, so no need for you to roll survival. But if there's anything you want to discuss on the road there, let me know. If not, we'll fast forward a little bit.
I think Cove is actually gonna not be on the dog for a sec and tug on Ritz's cloak.
Hey up.
And kind of try to like be a little bit outside of the earshot of other people.
Okay. Ritz will slow
hey,
down with you.
About yesterday, evening, you, could you not, share what you saw, I guess?
No, yeah, mate. No, don't worry. Your secret's safe with me, alright?
Okay.
You don't need to worry about anything. I can be
Okay.
discreet,
Yes.
but
Insight check.
Absolutely, go for it. Yeah.
I don't know about that. That's gonna be 21.
21. That's very good. Yeah, Ritz is he gives you a kind of a vibe of a very honest person, kind of to a fault maybe, where he's not very good at lying, and it's clear that he mostly wears his heart on his sleeve.
Mhm.
So, like, what you get is what you see, essentially.
Okay. I also kind of wanted to ask. It seemed like you knew what you were doing in terms of handling cursed stuff.
yeah,
Is there anything up with that?
not really. Not unless you count it just being kind of like a, I guess you could call it a family business.
Okay, that's not less weird.
Well, I just grew around with a lot of people who kind of knew that kind of stuff, right? So I picked up a few things here and there. That's all.
Didn't know they did that in the city.
Yeah, you can find most things in the city.
Huh. I've never been.
I mean, it's got some good parts about it.
Huh.
Some people would say it's a great place. It's not all great, but
A lot of stone, isn't it? A lot of grass.
yeah. Like I tell you, when I came out here into the wilds, fuck man, it's so quiet out here. Drives me
Yeah.
fucking bananas.
Oh, it gets quite loud to me.
Loud.
sometimes. Yeah.
Don't know how you stand it, man. There's no one to talk to out here.
Oh, that's pretty fine. I mean, I'm enjoying having company now. It's been a
Yeah,
while.
me too. How long you been traveling?
Not really travel. I had just hadn't left, really. I've been in Morn for most of the last few years.
Morn,
Um,
is that like a town or?
The kingdom? The kingdom of Morn?
I would probably know of that, right?
Give me a history check, Ritz. We'll see how much you know.
Oh.
Oh, 13 minus 2. Yeah, so... yeah, 11. You definitely know of the Morn, because the Kingdom of Morn is one of like neighboring kingdoms on the western side of the empire. The main thing Morn is known for is that it is governed by a coven of hags. It's been like that for as long as you know. You're not sure when that started, but the place has a pretty dastardly and dark reputation, being a place of a lot of necromantic energy and a lot of like all the stories that come from Morn are stories of strange creatures and even stranger humans.
Yo, yeah, I know of Morn. You're from there.
Yeah. I don't know why I left.
I'm glad you did. We needed your help.
Oh, I don't know. You seem kind of fine mostly.
You kidding me? That fucking fireball you threw at that monster the other day. That was wicked, mate.
Oh, thanks. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I was waiting to ask, it's been a bit since I've been in villages and towns. You've got like your religions there, and your, like, I know that Ari, I believe, is from the Moon Clan. Wick
Yeah.
is the Boar Clan. And you said you're the Doe, but I don't know if that's true.
Alright, well, it only seems fair, since I know about your whole situation, or at least I'm aware that there's something going on. Can you keep a secret?
Oh yeah.
I ain't got a clan.
Oh, me neither.
You see, like two peas in a pod.
Yeah.
That ain't that weird, is it?
Yeah. I mean,
Kova, give me a history check.
that's gonna be a 5.
Don't want to use your advantage on this.
I could.
I mean, it's up to you. I'm not
I'm a
pushing
little
one way.
curious now.
Okay.
That's gonna be 16.
Oh, 16, much better. So here's something you do know about Vianor Empire, where you are right now. Indeed, most of the land is separated between different clans, and each one is represented by a constellation. There is the Moonbear constellation and the Moonbear clan. There is the Golden Doe, the Crimson Wolf, the Ember Eagle, and there are many others. Those 4 are the main ones, and they control most of the land, the economy and religion. These things are all tied together with the spirit, and it is both a guidance in their daily life and a religious symbol for them. You also know that when people reach 16, they usually join one of the clans. There are trials that people pass through, and after the trial, they get to wear the emblems of the clan, like Wick is wearing the Black Boar and Kari with the Moonbear clan emblems. People who are denizens of the Empire and are born here, but do not have affiliation, those are called Forsaken. And there are very few reasons why someone might be, and usually those are not good. Might be they are shunned out of a clan for some transgression, or they failed their trial into the clan in a way that doesn't even let them try again, because usually people can try again. So for it to be above age of 16 without any affiliation is definitely not usual.
And Koga doesn't fall in that because the Morn is not in Empire
you
lands,
would be
right?
you would be a foreigner in these lands, and foreigners, unless you want to like establish life here and get business, properties, some high standing in the land, you would need to go through the clan trials and choose a clan. Otherwise, the foreigners are not expected to be part of it.
And Gilad is not part of it either?
Kingdom of Gilad is also a different country.
Yeah.
And it is
Okay,
also
cool.
mostly humans, but that one is the Golden Galleon.
Yeah. Okay.
Sometimes it's just easier, to let people think that you're part of a clan if they assume.
Yeah, in Morn you get past a lot of religions, but it's kind of it's almost harmful to tie yourself down to one too much. So
I've never thought about the opportunity now of clans, because it seems kind of, for my standing, dumb.
Ritz grins at him.
Because you kind of put yourself in danger where I come from if you do that. But yeah.
Yeah, the way I always saw it was like, I'd rather believe in people than in gods, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's part why he takes out like one of the little like wave amulet that he picked up. It's I mean, partially that and partially trying to keep people from turning undead. But in Morn, I believe faith and memories are important. This why I keep grabbing. I'm not just stealing from bodies. I should have explained it. Normally I do. I don't know. I was out of it. But that's why I keep taking things from people and trading them if I can't bury them. Because if you don't properly bury people or do anything, they might, become a zombie or like a dead ghost or like something. That's not normal outside of Morn though.
Huh.
I'm talking a lot.
You know, I never knew that though.
Yeah.
And you know, I know stuff about that, but I ain't ever heard that before.
Yeah. At least in Morn, I'm not sure if the rules count here too, but in Morn, when you die, death is not really the end. It's kind of like what's next?
What happens to the souls?
Depends. Sometimes they're mad and they turn into ghosts. That's my least favorite. Sometimes they're just empty husks and easy prey for necromancers, or just mourns general being and turns them into walking dead bodies and stuff.
Holy shit. I gotta ask you more about Morn.
It's interesting.
We ain't
For
got nothing
sure.
like that over here.
I'm glad.
All
Wow,
right.
though.
As the two of you discuss, some time passes, and the rest of you, Wick and Kari, give me a perception check.
Oh.
Ooh,
Oh boy.
delicious!
11.
Is this your third natural one of the night?
It is.
No.
Damn, Kari. God damn. Well, you do have an inspiration if you want to use it.
Nah, it's okay.
All right. Okay. So Wick 11. That's pretty good. So, in a couple of hours, you start noticing that the forest changes a little bit. You notice that there are more flowers open, and you start noticing these mushrooms similar to what the farm had around it. And as you can see, Tuft is actually following most of these mushrooms, kind of sniffing them and running from one to another. And you start seeing a clearing in front with something that looks like a hill. And as you get closer, you see that it is not just a hill. It is indeed a huge pile of stones. This indeed is probably a tower, a wizard's tower. At some point in the past, at least it was. Now it is the base of that tower and just rubble and stones forming around it. But as you guys get to this clearing and Tuft just kind of happily bounds forward, already knowing the scent, you start seeing that on some of the rocks there are little huts made out of sticks, kind of like bird nests. There are little tents made of big leaves, and flying through the air you see a couple of birds, and they sometimes go down and you see tiny creatures working with these birds, to try and help them navigate the space, because these tiny creatures, they look like pixies, these tiny, tiny fey creatures, but all of them lack a distinct feature of pixies, which is their wings. Instead, you can see them all adorned in these flowers and leaves and carrying weaponry. You can see one pixie bravely sit on top of a little bird and fly into the air on its flying steed. The rest of the pixies kind of watch it go around the camp, and when it lands back, you can hear tiny, tiny voices, and one older looking pixie is almost instructing the flying one about what to do. It looks like a strange mix of fey presence and a military camp, which is quite curious. But yeah, in front of you, you see the rubble, which is the house of the flightless pixies.
Damn.
Wow. This is so cool.
It's beautiful.
They're smaller than me.
They're smaller than you.
Wow.
We're not gonna step on anybody, right?
No.
God,
You
I
are
hope
still
not.
quite far. You're like on the side of the clearing. I suppose my
Okay,
question
good.
is, who is the person leading you towards them? Who takes point?
I think
The dog.
Kova's just
The dog is our
wandering.
lead, yeah.
The dog is already out there just sniffing the stones.
Oh, okay.
Kova would probably wander like in amazement, just
Mhm.
wow, this is so cool.
So, Kova, as you are just enchanted by these tiny, tiny little houses, you can see that the pixies spot your presence, and one of them runs up to you, and you can see a long sword behind her. For her, it's a sword. It's actually a butter knife with a sharpened end. And she like hefts it over her shoulder and says,
Hey, you stay where you are, intruder.
Okay.
Who are you and why are you here?
My name's Shakova Nettlefoot. I'm here with my allies.
Hey, awkward waves.
Mm-hmm.
Not a step closer. What is your mission here?
We're here with Tuft. We got sent to get the ring back into shape. There's a threat.
We're here to
Mr.
speak with
Fontes.
Lady Salvia.
Ah, the lady waits for you. I see. All right, Tuft is a trusted mount. All right, I shall let you in, but no funny business.
Okay.
What? Pardon me if this is crass or anything, but we're not gonna step on anyone, are we?
Well, if you do, your foot shall be bleeding.
and she thrusts the knife upwards and says,
Watch it, big ones.
Noted. Noted. Thank you.
Whoa, have mercy.
she turns around, job well done, and runs forward saying,
Lady Salvia, there are people waiting for you. Oh, grant them audience.
and from one of the huts, this one is adorned with a bunch of tiny blue flowers. You see stepping out a pixie, just as flightless as the rest, but she is, unlike others here that wear kind of patchwork like armor made of leaves, she's wearing a long dress. It is flowy and mostly made out of big tulip petals, and it is kind of trailing behind her. And as she steps out, the warrior pixie that greeted you, this one is wearing a big cap that is just a overturned daisy, and she takes the cap off her head, bows to the lady in front of her, and the lady says,
Stand up, young Daisy Drop. I shall meet them. I heard sad news on the wind. I felt disturbance and the butterfly wings. We shall attend to this.
And as she steps closer, to talk to you and grant you audience, this is where we will stop.
Ah! Oh no! I love it so much. This is so cool.
All right.
Normal.
How about if we just keep playing for another
Yeah.
like 3 hours?